Welcome back. Welcome back to our stream. Today we're talking about all the eventful things that happened in this last match week 4, especially the Manchester derby, because United fans were not happy with the things that happened. United had some moments in the game where they looked like there was some quality, but in general,
Yeah.
it still felt like the default. Some
Could
action
not
but no
score.
result. Some
They
action
could
but
not
no
score.
result. There's
Yeah,
just
could not
nothing
score.
coming from this team at all. In the final third, they look poor. Defensively, they look out of it. The
Yeah,
keeper, nothing to write home about. It's clear. It's almost like the problems are staring us in the face, and
yeah.
everybody and their mother know what these problems are. And what is Amorim saying about these problems? He came out and said in his press conference that what he's not going to change. In fact, he even prefer that they sack him than him change his philosophy. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he meant from his statements. So
Yeah.
today's stream, we'll definitely talk more about Manchester Derby, Amorim, match week 4. Let's dive into it. Let's start the conversation. Let's start from Manchester United and Amorim. I was reading this
Or
article about some
should we start from Man City first,
man.
or you
Okay,
want to just
let's
jump
start
in?
from Man City. Yeah,
Okay,
okay. Let's start from Man
because
City.
everybody is talking about Manchester United. No one is talking about City,
Okay, what
right?
is
You
there to talk
see,
about City?
you talk about City, Guardiola changing the way he. You get what I'm saying?
Oh
Deciding
yeah,
to
yeah,
go
yeah, that
long
part. Okay,
and
okay,
not
okay.
play out of the back, right?
It was
That's
definitely
somebody that
surprising. Yeah,
Yeah, somebody that at the end of the day, he sees that okay, at this point in time, I
yeah.
don't need to do that. It's not necessary. Let's just hit the ball forward. Let's play in their half. I don't think he's ever done. Anyway, people, City fans will argue that they've done it during the time of Edison, where they hit it long to Haaland, but that's different.
It
That's
was
when
it was
Edison
deep.
doesn't.
Yeah,
It's different because Edison doesn't have a choice. If
yeah,
the ball comes back to him, immediately he just looks up, he sees Haaland, he hits it forward, more or less like a counter attack.
yeah.
But this was a case where they set the two defenders wide of the
Keeper.
area,
Yeah,
pass to them, and they hit it long.
yeah.
Do you get? So
And they did
yeah,
that multiple times in the game. And I think for
yeah,
City, when you look at that Manchester derby, they wanted to be efficient.
yeah,
Efficiency is what Pep was looking for, because it's almost like we waste all this time trying to build up from the back when we
yeah,
could put the ball in United's half. They
yeah.
can make mistakes, right? There is prone to mistakes. The
And
defenders
they
are prone to
probably
mistakes.
exactly
That just seems better.
they probably knew that the defense was not so, I would say not so good on the night. Do you get what I'm
Not
saying?
really solid. I guess not really
Yes,
solid in
yeah.
terms of, I guess, in terms of Luke Shaw and how Luke Shaw was performing and the other guys how they were performing.
Not so
But
good.
I read
Yeah.
something that was very interesting, like about United. If I mean, if we finish talking about City, I read something very interesting about United. But let's finish up City. I think let's talk about the things we liked from City. For me,
Yeah.
I like the fact that Pep, as a top coach, adapted.
Mm.
Right, his adaptability
Yeah.
is something that we need to applaud, because we've all talked about how Pep
Yes.
is washed, Pep is this,
Yeah,
Pep is
he's
that. But
this,
what did he
that.
do?
Yeah.
He changed. He
He's
changed his
adapting. Yeah.
philosophy. He's adapting to
Adapting.
the new era.
Yeah.
Okay, they found
Yeah.
me out, all this building out of the back. My
Yeah.
boys I have now are not technically gifted and they're
And
shaky.
man, you were seriously trying to press,
They were
thinking he
seriously
would do
trying to
that.
press, thinking they can catch
Right?
them, make a mistake, but they didn't do that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Another thing I want to applaud Pep for was using Donnarumma. That was a big
Throw him
game.
in straight.
That was
Yeah.
a
Throw
big
him in
game to
straight.
start
Yeah.
Donnarumma, but starting Donnarumma
Yeah.
in that game
Made a lot
it
of
took a lot
difference.
of balls to do that. But
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
are things that top coaches do. They adapt.
Yeah.
They take big risks in big games that
In
would
big games. Yeah.
end up giving you big outcomes. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened with this Donnarumma starting. Bagman, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. That's exactly what
Good
happened
evening.
with him using Donnarumma, right?
Yeah.
Another thing I really liked about the way
Yeah.
they played, like the way Pep played, it was almost like
Yeah.
you typically we expect City to like have possession and pass, left, right, left, right. He
Their
threw all
passing
that
was not
away.
even that. Their passing was not all that great. They
He
were
didn't
just
care
focused on
about all that.
scoring.
He didn't care about all that.
The focus was just on scoring,
That
putting
game
the
was
ball at the back of the net.
at the back of the
That
net,
was just
and
the
they were
focus.
efficient doing that.
Yeah,
It was almost
yeah,
like during the
and
watch along that we had, like AB mentioned, this City team are a counter-attacking team. And it's almost
exactly.
like they've taken on
We
that
saw it
philosophy
in
of
Wolves. We
counter-attacking.
saw it in Wolves.
Yes.
Same way they set up in Wolves, they got a result. The same
Mhm.
today, yesterday rather.
Yeah.
Set up that way, allow Manchester United come out, then the space
Mhm.
is in behind.
Yeah.
Boom, Haaland is gone. There's so much space, and the problem. Another thing is that they overloaded the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Do you get having Manchester United just had like two people in the middle, and City probably had like four. So
Mhm.
how do you cope with that? How do you cope with that? Umbuemo, you have Umbuemo and I don't even know. Bruno. Second half was in front,
Yeah.
right? So the two guys are just at the back. They're isolated,
Mm.
right? Because the ball is not even. They're not passing out. If it's there,
Yeah.
they're passing out. Then you can have a line of maybe four, or a line of three, right? Do something, but that was not the case. So, and that's it. That's another thing. Like the big question is, they say the
Yeah.
United setup with the players they have is all. Yeah, everyone can
It
see.
was completely wrong. Yeah.
We can all see it. We can all see it. Bruno doesn't have the legs. He should not be playing as a six or an eight.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was going to even take me to my take on United and
yeah,
the
yeah,
some things that problems that I read about and some things I noticed. Ugarte
yeah.
cannot start for them. Ugarte cannot start. Looking at how he
No,
was
I can't.
nutmeg Ugarte, even
No,
when he was following Doku, tracking Doku back,
he should
like
clear
you
that
said.
ball, clear it
When I
properly,
watched it
clear it
again,
properly.
you watch it again,
Yeah,
and you told me I watched it
yeah,
again. The
yeah.
ball actually, he didn't know where the ball was. It bounced off of
That's what
him.
I'm.
He didn't know where it
That's what
was.
I'm telling
Before the
you.
second
That's what
cross
I'm
happened,
telling you.
he didn't even know where it was.
Yeah,
Like he was found out so many times.
and
You were brought in as a six or even as a defensive midfielder,
as a
but
four,
you
yeah,
struggled to even as a
struggle
four,
so
and you
much.
struggled to even do that role
I
properly.
And the funny thing is that it just shows that PSG actually rejected him.
Yes, he wasn't good enough.
And Una Emery did not I say Una Emery, the coach of PSG did not just want him because it
Yeah,
doesn't suit what they are trying to do. And
yeah,
imagine, I
Enrique.
remember that time two years ago, 3 years ago,
Hmm.
Ugarte was an option rather than us getting Caicedo. Chelsea would have been screwed. Yes, Chelsea would have been done for.
Nah,
Imagine we got
it's
this
good you
guy,
guys didn't get
Ugarte.
Ugarte. Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness. He rejected us to go to PSG.
I remember.
He did us a favor. Thank you, Ugarte. God bless you. He rejected us to go to PSG. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
his PSG actually he's not good enough
He's not good.
for what they were trying to do.
No.
And remember during the time of Messi, Neymar, imagine him brought in
Hmm.
brought in to do the dirty job, still nothing. Right? Do you want to read
Yeah.
some comments?
Yeah, so Bagman saying they are cooks still. I don't even know where to start with the problems. Man, we know what it is. We will get to those problems. I'm telling you. I'm
Well,
having
yeah,
saying
obviously.
5 more years.
Yeah.
Ruben Amorim playing United way. Bagman saying Sesko 7 games, no goals. Yeah, he's yet to score. Out of all the strikers that they've signed, even Wotemadi scored for Newcastle. Right, Bagman, and Wotemadi scored for your team. Right,
Yeah.
Ekitike has
First
scored.
game. Yeah.
Gyökeres has scored for Arsenal. Almost all the new
Yeah.
strikers, I
Joao
think.
Pedro has scored.
Pedro has scored for Chelsea. Almost all the strikers have
Yeah.
scored for their team at this
Yeah.
point, I guess.
Rasmus Højlund has scored.
Rasmus Højlund scored for Napoli. So it's
Yes.
crazy, right? Have you
So
saying, is it bad that I think Bruno G is better than Enzo? That's a conversation for sure.
that's
It's a
Enzo
conversation.
Fernandez.
But Bruno G definitely feels more like when you talk about his versatility. To me,
The way he's
I
being
think so.
used, he's not better than Enzo. He looks terrible. The way
Bruno
he's
G,
used.
Bruno Gimenez.
Okay, it's Bruno Gimenez is talking about.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I thought he was talking about Bruno Fernandes. Sorry.
no, no, no. Bruno, I
My
thought it's
bad.
Bruno Gimenez you was talking about. Maybe
No,
it's
he's
Fernandez you're
better.
talking about.
Better than Enzo. Which Enzo?
Enzo Fernandez on your team.
He's far better. He's far
Yeah, it's
better than
better. It's
him.
better
Far
to me.
better.
Yeah.
Harvey is
Um,
far better. You can't compare both of them.
Bagman is
He's far
saying
better.
they are a graveyard for talent. They are a graveyard for that. It seems like almost all the talents are good. They just go there to die. Actually,
And
like
we
it's actually
want
bad.
Sesko. We want Sesko.
We said this. Go to
We want
Newcastle. He would have scored by now.
the person that went to Newcastle has
Has
scored.
scored.
He's still waiting for service. Sesko is still waiting for service till date.
Wow, it's crazy. It's
Oh,
crazy. Let's get into United's problems, right? Let me tell you what I think the problems are, and I agree with
mm,
these problems. You tell me. Number one, Ugati. he absolutely cannot play Ugarte. Ugarte cannot start, and Ugarte should not be anywhere near that team because of this.
Why?
The times
Yeah.
he brings in Ugarte into the game, they
Yeah.
just seem exposed. Like Ugarte doesn't add anything. Like they're one man
Mm.
down. Starting
Mm.
Ugarte in this game was very unnecessary. When you could
His
have started
starting
Kobe
lineup was
Mino,
weird. His starting
you
lineup
could have
was
started
weird,
Kobe Mino
actually.
instead of starting Ugarte. I feel like Mino would have done well in terms, even
Mm.
defensively, in terms of tracking Doku. Mino could have made a better tackle than Ugarte. In terms of even being nutmegged, I feel like Mino defensively could have done better for him. In terms of ball
Mm.
carrying and progressing the
But
ball,
but
Mino to me is
but
better than Ugarte.
that's the question. So Mino is that's I've not understood who Mino is as a player.
Mine
We
no,
need to have
Mino is the
we have to
Mino.
have is what see he's 20 years old, he's still developing. But if I'm to okay, I think of Bruno G. I
Mhm.
know what he does. Bruno G does the dirty job in the team and he
Yeah,
carries the ball forward
yeah,
when he needs to. So he's a four mixed, he's a four and a six mixed together in terms of his characteristics.
yeah.
Mino, what are you?
When I think of Mino, I think of
Yes,
Gravenberch. I think of what Gravenberch is doing for
he's not
Liverpool.
as good
Like
as
it's
Gavin, but
yeah, because he's young. If you don't use
okay.
Mino a lot, how do you get the best out
Yeah.
of him? We saw Mino under Ten Hag. We saw how Mino was playing. We saw Mino's
Was
goal against
playing
Wolves.
getting better. He was
We saw
getting
how
better
Mino
under
was
Ten
getting
Hag.
better. We saw how Mino scored a goal for
Yeah,
Wolves where he dribbled the player
yeah,
and then he put it
yeah,
top beams. I
yeah,
remember that goal very well.
yeah, yeah. We
Mino
saw
is
it. Yeah.
very talented, and I think Mino needs to be given a chance. He needs to be given more
Mm,
opportunities on this team. He can't start
mm,
Ugarte. Absolutely not. Ugarte should not
mm.
be starting. Ugarte should not be anywhere near the squad.
Near the
I'm
team.
being serious. Mine over Ugarte. Or even Casemiro being on the team is still shocking because I feel like Casemiro, there should have been a plan for Casemiro to leave this summer and somebody coming in place of Casemiro.
But you know what I think. I think this might be a bit controversial in the sense that I feel if I was to advise Amorim on that day,
Yeah.
I would start Casemiro. Reason,
It would have even been better.
yes, against the Arsenal game,
Mm.
Casemiro started, right?
Yes, he did. Casemiro played.
And you
It
you
was
now
better.
wonder, oh, you wonder, oh, man, you were good, man. We still remember, man, you were good, man, you were good. The only way you can say man, you were good, they had somebody in the middle that was doing a decent job of breaking up the play.
Yeah.
Ugarte was not doing anything. He did few things, but he was not as effective. The
Yeah.
goal, if you track the goals, like you said, two of the goals started.
He
He
could not
could have
defend them.
stopped. Yes, he could have stopped the problem from the source.
Yeah.
The Doku's goal, we've seen Caicedo do that so many times, where he
Mhm.
tracks our run and he clears it. He
Yeah.
doesn't just clear the ball, he clears it properly.
Yeah.
You see Rich James do it. I've even seen Fernandez do it.
Yeah. Most teams,
Enzo
most top teams,
Fernandez.
they will stop
Yes,
that kind of cross.
stop
Yeah.
it. You've already gone with the man. Do the job completely. Now you are at the throwing line with the left back of Manchester City, right?
Yeah.
You were just nutmegged. Like that nutmeg was just too bad, and it felt like he just gave up.
Yeah.
So I feel people might say Casemiro is not good, he's old, but based on what they have, which other person can play? To me, he's even he even he, like if you read it, they say Mino looks like a lazy player. He will not play under Amorim, in my opinion.
To be honest, if I'm being honest with you, Mino is not a lazy player. We've seen the same Mino under Ten Hag. Mino
But
is not a lazy
what
player. He's just not
what
used
was
well. He's not given the opportunity. How
okay,
do you tell a young 20-year-old to compete for minutes with Bruno Fernandes? How do you use
but
Bruno Fernandes that is good as a center attacking midfielder as a center defensive
yeah,
midfielder? It doesn't make
yeah,
any sense. Bruno does not fit this system as a box to box. Bruno should
yeah,
be a 10 in this system.
yeah.
That's my take. I don't think he's using Bruno well. And I don't think he's even giving Mino that
Mhm.
encouragement he needs to
Yes,
bring out the best in Mino.
so in under Ten Hag, Mino was not a six. I don't know. Sometimes Ten
He
Hag
was
used
like
him
an
as a
8.
six.
Yeah, he was like
He
an
was an
8.
eight. He was
Yeah.
an eight. So if you are bringing in Mino, you are pairing Mino and Uga. I think they had Mino and Ugarte later on in the game. Or was it me thinking they had Mino
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ugarte?
Mino came in the game. Yeah, Mino came into the game. I think
So Mino and
Ugarte.
Ugarte.
Let me check. Let me check. But keep talking.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
so
check. I'll check
so
that.
if you pair Mino and Ugarte, I feel like that midfield doesn't have the legs at all. The
Mm.
midfield doesn't have the legs because
Why do you say
uh,
that? Oh, have you said
Ugarte.
yes, Mino and Ugarte? Okay.
Okay, so Ugarte himself, he doesn't do the job complete.
Mm.
If you are a six, do the job as a six. I feel like Amorim, this is system. He needs a four, a ruthless person that does the dirty job. He
Mm-hmm.
cleans up, like you say, a Paulinho. He's not afraid to collect yellow card.
Mm-hmm. Polinia.
Was there
Mm-hmm.
any? Was there any? Did any Manchester United player get a yellow card in that game?
That's an interesting question.
Check. So you played the
Mm.
Manchester derby away. I remember the time during them Salah legs and when you have all those heavy guys. Please, we should see fights. We didn't even see fights. Yes, see fights. When Chelsea plays, when we have when we play Tottenham, there will be fights. There will be fights. You see fight from Enzo Fernandez or Caicedo trying to punch someone or trying to.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? Arguing with someone, even Brentford. Do you get what I'm saying? Brentford are our rivals, but they are not like our big rivals. But you saw the fights.
I get what you're talking about. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So there was no fight. I didn't see any yellow. No Manchester United. Ugarte should get a yellow card at
Yeah. It was
least
zero cards. Yeah. Zero cards in the game.
for yeah. So you see what they didn't do their work.
Mm.
He should get. He's doing to me. He's playing as a four. From what I understand, I'm trying to understand his system. But I think Fernandez is 8 or maybe a 6 sometimes. He's trying to be a deep line playmaker. Ugarte is a 4. That's the reason
Mm-hmm.
he's there. He needs to have gotten a yellow card. You can't tell me he played that game.
I
Then
don't
what job
know.
was
Okay,
he
we
doing?
not. I don't think he needs to have gotten a yellow card. I don't
No,
think
but
that's a fair way to say. I think what you're
no.
trying to say,
You
there needs to
understand what
have
I'm
been more
saying?
effort from him that
Yes,
it could
there's
possibly
no
lead
work.
to him getting a yellow card, something like
Casey,
that. Yeah.
when we play Manchester United on Sunday,
Mm.
I can bet it with you. There's no how
Caicedo.
Caicedo is not getting a yellow card.
Mm.
Caicedo will get a yellow card because he's walking. He's walking. He's going to be walking. I don't know if you understand what
Mm.
I'm saying. Men
Yeah.
at walk. He's walking.
Yeah.
Or Enzo Fernandez will fight with someone. If he's not
Mm-hmm.
fighting, Messi Mount is not around. That's the person he will have fought with. He will fight with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? So there's no yellow card. To me, for Manchester United, you can say they were fouls. How many fouls did they commit? If you check it, I'm sure the fouls were not much. I've not gone to
From
check, but the fouls were
from
not much.
United,
So
no,
yes, from United,
United committed 8 fouls, same fouls like
I
City.
mean, you are the one that needs to win the game. Do you get what you want to get something? You are
I
away
mean,
from
both
home.
teams. Okay,
Do you get what I'm
both teams needed to win the game, but at the end
Yeah,
of the day, I just feel like me personally.
exactly.
Let me read some
Yeah,
comments
read
before I say
comments.
what I
Yeah,
would say. Um, Mino looks like okay. We read that. Have you said? I wonder, does Bruno Fernandez have something in his contract that he cannot be subbed off? Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
Yes,
Bagman is saying Cass trash, Bruno as CM trash, any keeper they have trash, Shaw trash, Mazraoui trash, Ugarte trash. If you say to be honest, man, you need a complete rebuild, just like Chelsea did. I mean, what do you expect from a team
exactly.
that still has
Look,
Luke
sure.
Shaw? Yeah.
Maguire.
Batman is saying the thing is they have no standards. They become used to losing now. Yeah. So this is the point that Keane was making. AB saying I'm talking about mentality. He looks like so this is for Mino. Talking about
Yeah.
mentality, he looks like a player that needs maybe more cuddling, like Lukaku. You need to tell me he's the most
Tell
the
him.
most you need to tell him, okay, you need to tell him he's the most handsome guy in the world. The crowd is all here to see him, etc. Okay, I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like this. I'll say this. I feel like Amorim as a coach, the way he approached you think of it, Mino is a young boy. He's a young player. If you think
Um,
about it, I won't
how
say
would Mourinho have approached him?
I won't
Give
I
him a
won't
free
say
bottle.
no. I won't say coddling. I don't think Mino is a player that needs
Yeah.
coddling. So what did Ten Hag was a pretty strict coach.
Was playing him too. Then
But
I
Ten
was
Hag
using
played
him.
him. I think
Yeah, I
Mino in
was
his
using him.
games, you don't want to discourage a guy that is young and wants to play. Mino looks like a player that feels
Mm,
disappointed and let down. He's not given the opportunity. What shows on Mino's
mm,
face is I'm not being valued here in terms of I'm not going to
mm,
get time. Because if you tell him you're going to compete for minutes with Bruno Fernandez, that's you
mm.
indirectly saying you will not play under me. When he said, okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to leave the club, let me go on loan. What did Amorim say? No. What did
Say
the
no, you
club say?
must stay
No,
here.
you're not going, you
And you
stay
still
here
kept
and
you
fight
still
for
kept him
minutes.
on the bench.
But
You
you
still
still
kept
kept
him
him
on the
on the
bench
bench. When did they bring in Mino into the game? You still keep Mino
when
on
he
the bench.
was
So
gone.
you're
You
wasting when the game was gone. Let me tell you something. Even when Mino came into the game wasn't, they were not as exposed. They were not as
bro,
exposed.
they've already considered two already.
They already considered. It was not
Yes.
as
Same.
exposed.
Yeah. Okay. Struggled
But this is
against
yeah,
Grimsby.
but this is a guy that has not been starting. He has not been playing. What do you expect? You say this all the time on stream that if a player will look rusty, will look out of form if you're not playing the player.
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
opportunities has Mino had so far? He played him against Grimsby Town. Yeah, he struggled
Mm,
against Grimsby, but that was like his first start this season, right? That was his first
mm.
start. Give him more time, give him more minutes
It
in
was awful.
games.
It was awful in that game though.
He
Okay,
was
but
not completely awful, but he was not at his
yes.
best for sure.
But what I would say is that maybe okay, the only thing, the major thing I can fault
Mhm.
Amorim for,
Yeah.
I can fault him for, I can put the hand on him,
Only thing, there are
right?
multiple things you can fault Amorim for.
No, no,
One of the
the
things,
major thing,
the major thing, okay, okay.
major is the people he put forward.
It
You
was
could have
bad.
used, it's just me saying, Mino, that's, I don't still get Mino, to be honest with you. You could have used maybe Mino Casemiro and use Bruno as 10. Bruno and what they call it,
Mbeumo.
Umbuemo. Then
Mhm.
use Ahmad as the right wing back. You can say, oh, Ahmad is not really good as right wing back. Just stay with me.
Yeah.
But you can Ahmad is not really good as right wing back, XYZ. But we had Mazarawi on that side.
Mhm.
Was he any better in busting forward? No.
Mazraoui was okay. He was okay as
Was
right wing back.
okay. Just twice I saw him almost broke his leg one time.
The
He's so,
system itself is problematic, and you go back to the
yes.
system. Let's be honest. I've come on this
But
stream so many times.
but
I'm a
there are
broken record
other
at this point.
Crystal
This three
Palace
four
uses
three don't
the
work with these
same system.
guys. It's not
Crystal Palace,
working.
Foden is back. Crystal Palace uses the same formation, and you
But
see how they
they have the guys that can pull off that formation. You're talking about Mitchell.
so
Mitchell can
yeah,
go back and forth
yes.
multiple times in
So
the game. He's physical, it's like Dogu.
Doku can do it. Ahmad is decent. He
He
can
can't
do it. He's a
he
good
can do it,
profile.
but that's not his strength.
Yeah.
Ahmad to me
Yes.
is a winger.
Yeah.
Ahmad is a
Yeah.
winger. It's like you think of Ahmad as
Yeah.
you want a ball to fit winger. You want him to
Mm,
dribble into box. You want fouls. You want him to cross into the box. You want him to cut
mm,
back. That's Ahmad.
yeah.
Ahmad is like a right winger, a left winger. Like
Mm,
the last time they won. The last time they won, what do
yeah.
you call it? The last time they won City last
Yeah.
season, right? That ended 1-2 or 2-1 United,
Yeah.
right? Ahmad was the one that scored the last goal. Ahmad was high. The ball came in for
True.
Ahmad. Took a
True. True.
touch.
True.
He scored. Ahmad is an
Yeah, but
attacking player. You
okay,
want
but
Ahmad
we're
high.
talking of, yeah, but I know, but based on what I'm talking of, based on what, and another thing is people come out and they are pointing figure. Amorim has reached a point where he doesn't care, because I feel he told them what they wanted and he wasn't backed properly.
Yeah.
That's what I think. He kept on. There's, you know how many? We're fine, Farhan. Do you know how many
Oh,
times?
Fan said he had a rough day. He said, I just finished a 14
Oh,
hours shift security. I had to stop fever. Then Fan, hope you're okay, bro. Hope you're okay. Yeah, back to what you were
yeah,
saying. What
okay.
were you saying?
So what I'm saying is, he was asking for a midfielder like Baliba,
Yes.
someone that had energy. That's what you
Yes.
need in this system.
Yes.
That spine. We talked about fixing the spine. The
Mhm.
spine wasn't fixed in this team. The
Okay.
spine was not fixed.
If you
To
play
fix the spine, you need one midfielder and you need a proper world class defender. So the center of that three should be a rock. So imagine you
Mhm.
have like a Thiago Silva, a 30, let's say 36-year-old Thiago Silva in the middle of that three.
of the three center backs at the back.
Haaland will know. Haaland will find it harder than what he did. Do you get what I'm saying? Doku, I don't think Doku will be dribbling that way.
I don't know. I beg to differ
Do you understand?
because
Do you,
the only reason why I disagree is because in this system,
mm,
the three at the back you have to play have to be very good at 1v1 defending. The three guys at the back.
I know,
Who was the person that they
but
dribble past? It was Luke Shaw.
no, no, but
It was not
Kingsley,
the list was not bad.
I know. But look at it this way:
Mhm.
if they bought a midfielder, that midfielder that he wanted, let's say the
Yeah.
eighth, and they bought one center back and a keeper. You fix that spine from the striker straight down. You fix the spine. Then you can start fixing other parts of the branches.
Sorry, say that
Do you
again.
get what?
One midfielder like Baliba, and then
And one the center of the three. You
mhm,
buy one. They have numerous defenders. Buy one, the center of the three. You can argue that that Argentine boy is good. He's
mhm.
not around.
Yeah, he's
What's his name?
injured. Lisandro Martinez is injured.
Yes, he's in, but he's good. He can play the left of that three. He's extremely good. You can't beat him 1v1. He's more difficult to beat than Luke Shaw. But he's
Yes, I
injured.
agree.
Let's
Yeah,
let's find someone like Luke Shaw should not be in the team. To be honest with you, Luke
but
Shaw has
Luxor
been there
could have
for
been
God.
subbed off. He could have come off instead of Euro.
Yes.
Maybe Euro was
So
an injury sub, but Luxor should have come off. You understand?
okay.
That's what
So
I think.
yeah. So but what I'm saying now is that
Mhm.
mhm, I don't think they backed him completely. At
Two
least you
hundred million pounds, and you can't do something.
back him
Something.
to the bare minimum. To be
Andy,
honest, question Kingsley,
wait,
did
before
they
you ask
really
that question, do you know
did
how
they
many
did
wins?
they
Do you know how many wins Amorim has had since he came as United's manager? 8.
eight? I know it's eight. I know
That's
it's eight.
poor. That's
I
poor.
know it's
8
eight.
wins
I know
since
it's eight.
November is poor.
I
What
know
other
it's eight.
what backing do you want?
Okay,
8
but even
wins.
even even if let's say he's using what he has, based on what he has available, Mino and Casemiro should be the ones starting. People will say, oh, Casemiro just returned from Brazil, XYZ. Fernandez too returned. He played. Do you get what I'm saying? Joao Pedro returned. He played. At least use him for 60 minutes. We saw it against us now. When Casemiro was there, it was different. Do you get when
Mhm.
they brought in Ugarte, we saw the level drop.
Drop. Yeah.
Then now you are starting with Ugarte and Fernandez. Fernandez cannot save you in any form.
Fernandez should not even be there. He should not be one of the
Yeah,
team. He
let
should
him
not
be
be.
in front. So let him be in front.
Thank you very much, SSB. Thank you very much. Let me read some
Yeah,
comments actually. Let me read some
yeah.
comments. Where did I stop?
Say just change the formation and save half of your more than
Brian said
half.
that Brentford game was cracking. Yeah, Brentford game was crazy. Javi saying, okay, Javi and Farhan were having a conversation. AB said most of the players don't deserve to carry the United share. Let's be honest. Unfortunately, I don't think the new owners can invest like Chelsea. 100%. I agree with AB on that one. I agree with AB. I hope Farhan, I hope you're okay, bro. Like that's kind of like a rough day. Javi saying, Man U fans are the worst. To overhype English players.
These
Mino
players.
English players. You guys think Mino is overhyped? Is it Rashford? Someone else will
Kingsley,
say their name.
I've
I don't think
I've
Mino is
still not
overhyped.
that
I don't think Mino is
I've not
overhyped.
see something,
I
Kingsley.
don't think Mino is
The
overhyped. I
potential.
think Mino
See,
has potential.
yeah,
If he
we
didn't
we
have
saw
potential, why didn't they
anyways.
let
We
him
saw
go
Ten
on
Hag.
loan?
Yes, we saw.
Mino is
Anyways, we saw
overhyped,
Ten Hag. We saw Ten Hag developing Mino.
and he
Under
was
Ten Hag,
looking good.
his development was increasing.
Yes,
Was
he was
looking
getting better and
the
better
guy.
and
He
better.
was getting better.
He was
Do you get?
scoring goals. He was ball
Maresca,
carrying. Mino was doing
Maresca
some
wanted
skills,
Mino.
the confidence.
Maresca
Bro,
wanted Mino. Why
yeah,
did he want him? Do you
exactly.
get
Do
so?
you think other teams don't want Minu? Like, see what I said Ten Hag, what Amorim does not realize is he has diamond in the rough, and that's Minu. Diamond in the
You know
rough.
what? You
You
know
need
what
to
I think?
invest. If you don't
Uh,
have the guys that can pull off what you want, you work with what you have as a coach. You adapt. If playing out of the
yeah.
back is not good, play the ball
Mm,
long. You hear what I'm saying? The formation is
yeah.
not working in this. Like, I don't know. I don't even know. We've said this time and time again, but it's crazy.
Mm,
Why do you have Binder in
mm.
goal? Binder, you want to use Binder, maybe Binder is good with his feet, but he made so many mistakes with his feet in the game. He made mistakes. Binder made too many mistakes. Mino, the midfield was super exposed with Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes. It was too late by the time he brought on Mino. What else? Like Sesko, you cannot rely. This Sesko cannot carry this team. Sesko is young. Let's not forget that Sesko
No,
is
but
22.
but
You guys
yeah.
don't forget Sesko is a young striker. You don't really have a main striker. That's why he's been playing Cunha, but Cunha is injured. Sesko is not
Mm.
the guy that will carry you. Like, you don't expect magic. Give him time.
But
Sesko will be a player that will need time.
Sesko was doing decent
Sesko
from
had the
where he came.
worst pass accuracy in that game. 57% pass accuracy. 57%.
Honestly, I'll ask you this question. You say
They didn't,
Binde is
he's
Turkey's
not
third
used to the
choice,
pace of the Prem. He's,
and it starts for Man U is a joke. Well, I never knew he's third choice for Turkey. Wow, that's crazy.
he cannot be. Binde is not a keeper that should
That's
be
crazy.
starting for a big club like United. United, they are moving like they're a mid-table team. They are acting like they are Fulham.
They are,
In fact, they are
they
even
are
worse than
mid
they are
Kingsley,
even worse than
Kingsley,
Fulham at this point.
Kingsley,
Worse
Kingsley.
than
United
a
currently is
mid-table
a
team.
mid-table team. Let's be honest.
If you want to be big, you have to move
Yeah.
a certain way. You have to get
Okay.
quality players. You have to all the plans they said they have coming into. I'm not a United fan, but let all the plans. Think about it as a United fan, you'll be
Mm.
disappointed with everything that's happened. All the plans they said they had that they wanted to do, they never did.
Okay.
They changed their mind
Okay.
so many times.
But I'll ask you this question: do you think they backed the manager enough?
What is backing enough? When the club is trying to sell to buy, and some players they're trying to sell, people don't want to buy on time, people don't want to buy their scraps. What is backing the manager if you get a new keeper, Sani Lamet, he
Mm,
chooses not to start the keeper? What is backing the manager when you said you wanted
mm,
a striker, they signed you Sesko? What is backing the manager
mm,
when they signed Cunha and Mbuemo to help them in their attack?
mm,
Are you telling me if you give this team to a coach, a
mm.
coach other than Amorim, with a different formation, different style of play, they will not pick up some wins, some wins and some draws? Nah.
Okay,
I feel
Kingsley,
like,
so look at it this way. Look at it.
let's be
Let's look at
honest.
it.
No, I
We're
understand, but
trying
let's be
to,
honest with this
yes,
situation.
yes.
But
So why
backing,
did
not backing is a
I
bit
know, but
tricky.
Kingsley, look at it this way. Even look at the defenders that play for Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
When this man came in, what's the guy's name?
Glasner.
The guy, Glasner. They went and got the defender that plays for Fulham.
Mm-hmm.
They had Chaluba play in that defense. They have
Yeah.
they have this guy that you guys wanted to buy, Gehi, play in that defense.
Mm-hmm.
That's a solid. They have a solid three. They have one other guy, a solid three, compared to this United's three at the back. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, these three at the back, if Amorin had his way, Maguire, Maguire would just be on the bench for
Mm-hmm.
emergency situations, 5 minutes to the end of the game. Or
Yeah.
if somebody pulls up, what's this guy's name? Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw will not be in the team.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Shaw should not be in the team. You agree? You can even argue that what's that other Dutch boy? I've forgotten his name. Is he Holland boy? The other defender they have,
Elite.
Delete, right? Should delete be even be starting? Does it suit the system? Even delete in a two, even if you use a four-man defense and delete is there, delete is not world class. He's not. He's
Andy,
not. So
there are
as the
teams.
Kingsley, as they are, no,
Mm,
we're trying to solve the problem. As they
yeah.
are,
Yeah.
right? In even in Amorim's first team, his
Mm-hmm.
selection, he's missing at least three players or
Mm-hmm.
four.
Mm-hmm.
He needs at least two defenders. Do you get and a midfielder? And even if he gets those defenders, any other if he's sacked, right? Even if he's sacked, do you get what I'm saying? Any coach that comes can still use those defenders. I don't think Delete is good enough, even in a four. I saw him play in a four. He was average. In a three, he struggles. He does well here and there, but come on, you said you know. Do you get the Euro that they bought? Euro before Euro came. Do you know how good Euro was?
So are you
Do you get
telling
what
me
I'm
if
saying?
you play a
So
four man,
what
if you
I'm
change
saying,
your formation and you play a four at the back with
it
delete
won't make
and
any.
euro, with
They
delete
will.
and
They will.
euro,
They will still
you
make
it's not.
mistakes. It will still be the same.
I
It
don't
will still be
believe.
the
I
same.
don't
I know we
believe.
are shouting.
I
I know
don't
we are
believe.
shouting. Look, let's look. Okay,
There will be
look at
some
it this way. Right?
improvements.
We are shouting.
There will be
Oh,
some
change the
improvements.
formation, change the formation, change the formation. But you forget, even if it goes for at the back, without the ball, or sorry, when they are playing with the ball, they will not be four at the back. It's probably three people that will still remain at the back.
Yeah,
Yes.
the three people that will remain at the back, of course.
Yes.
Of
So what's
course.
the difference? So three people remain at the back. Let's say he
Mhm.
goes to a four. He goes to let's say you uses delete and euro. Delete euro. He used I don't know who is Mazarawi on one side.
Yeah. And
Uh,
Dogu.
doing the and
And
Dogu.
Dogu. Yeah.
when they are trying to play out of the back or whatever style they want to do, let's say they keep 3 defenders or 3 people at the back. Who are they
Yeah.
keeping at the back?
It depends. If you
Mazarawi.
still
We're
it could be
analyzing it, so
it
I'm
depends,
just
right? It could
trying
be
to prove
Masraoui,
to you.
or if they
I'm
have a
trying.
defensive person, the defensive person can fall back. Casemiro, if he starts, he can join
Casemiro
the
falls
three.
back.
He
Who
can join
helps
the
them in
three.
the middle? Who helps them in the middle, knowing that the team is lacking midfielders, quality
You
midfielders?
can make you can make any of your wing backs talk into that midfield. It's
We're not using.
possible.
We're assuming they are playing with a 4 now. That's
Yeah,
our
with a
assumption.
four. Yeah, four two
Yes.
three one. That's what is in my head. Four
So
two three one.
so okay, 4-2-3-1. You keep 3 people at the back. Let's say you are keeping Mazarawi,
Mm-hmm.
Delete, and Euro.
Mm-hmm.
So how
It
far
doesn't
up?
have to be Mazraoui, Delete, and Euro. It depends. You
Okay.
can play it different ways. There are different
Okay.
styles you
So
can do that. It could be Mazraoui,
so
Delete, and
even
Euro. It could be
yeah,
Delete, Euro,
yeah.
and Casemiro, that are the three at the back. It depends on what you
Okay.
do.
So question: If you
Mhm.
want to Casemiro in the middle, Casemiro, you put a Delete
Casemiro might not
and
be
you
in the
put
middle. It could be Delete in the middle, Euro on this side, and Casemiro on this other side to cover Mazraoui.
White. White.
Yes, it could.
When
Yes,
he's meant to be in the
it
middle
depends on
doing
what he
the
wants.
dirty
It
job.
depends on what he wants to do. It depends on what he wants to
So no,
do.
we are analyzing. No,
It
no.
depends.
The thing is
I
that
see
we are
where you're going with
analyzing
this.
it.
You're almost saying like
What
changing the
I'm
formation
saying
will
is
not make a difference.
Ten Hag he used 4-man defense, four two
But
three one. Was he getting results?
what was Ten Hag's result? It's clear. It was better than Amorim.
It
Ten
was
Hag's
better, but
results
was
were
it
better than
good?
Amorim.
Was
It
it
was
good?
better. Ten Hag's
Or was
problem.
it good?
Listen to this. Ten Hag's problem was that the players he was buying were poor. It was not that the system was not working. The problem with this is even if you give him the people that is going to help, what's the guarantee that you will still be able to pull off this 3-4-3? What's the guarantee? And now, okay, fair. Let's say personnel is the problem. Let's say personnel is the problem. I agree. But in the current situation of the club right now, they are not buying people because
So
they've
so
not
based
sold
on what
people.
based on
The
what you've
financial
said,
situation of the club.
you've agreed with what I've been saying. The players are not good enough.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying that
Good.
with the
So
players
we
that are not good enough, how do you adapt to still get results from these
Instantly,
players?
somebody that is not good is not good. They've
I don't
used them
believe.
in a four.
I don't
They've
believe.
used them in a.
These are
They've used
professional
them in a.
players.
They've used them in a 4-2-3-1. They were not good enough.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? This brother is when they are defending, it's a 5-man defense.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a 5-man defense. So you find it weird that Crystal Palace is able to pull off.
Mhm.
Crystal Palace uses these guys from Amorim's formation almost week in, week out.
Mhm.
Except his team is really, really struggling, that he goes to 4.
Okay, let's
Plaster
let's read,
does not
let's read
change.
some let's read some comments.
Read some
Still
comments, yeah.
saying Merino and Zubimendi without dumb fuck Declan Rice. It's a football, greater than football. Arteta started with his Sociedad midfield. Harvey saying he could play, but Man U fans compare him to Pedri. Fan is saying I still think Manchester United are good enough to finish top 7 or 6. Still is saying 105 mil for a midfielder who would collect beans if he was born in Spain. Um, Lucky saying delete Maguire, Mino will play midfield next game. Aim is top 9. Afan is saying with no European football, United should not be finishing outside of top 7. I'm sorry, but I'm not expecting that. Harvey saying buying there is okay. So yeah, we've read that already. Still saying Kobe, despite being a half decent footballer, is useless without the ball. And Ugarte with Bentancur and Valverde again looks half decent again. If you threw Bentancur into that United midfield, he would look clueless too. Even Valverde couldn't max the likes of Shaw and Maguire. As they relax on Fulham, Fulham is an extension of the Nigerian national team. Man, funny that I'm sorry, but United, okay, should be finishing top 7 minimum with a club of their stature. AB saying Andy, they already said they don't have money. United are limited. Yeah, that's what I keep telling you. They are limited. You need to understand that they are limited. So what do you do?
Good.
What do
So
you do?
now, so
Well, let me
Casey,
finish
let's
reading
look at
everything. Let me finish reading
okay,
everything, and
read,
we'll come
read,
back.
read, read.
Fan is saying
Yeah.
they cannot be finishing that low. They were in UCL just 2 seasons ago. Lucky saying I'm with the manager. Our aim at our club is top 9. Okay. SSU saying, why don't Manchester United go get a coach from Spain or Italy, someone who is more tactically versatile? Still saying United have no fullbacks that play for Fulham or Palace. Yeah.
The fullbacks for Palace are even better than what they have.
You're telling me
Apart
Mazraoui is
from
not a good
Dogu.
fullback? Mazraoui is not good.
Okay,
Dogu is
maybe
not good.
he's decent.
It's how
Dogu
he's
is good.
using. I'm keep telling you guys, it's how he's
Okay,
using them.
Dogu.
But anyways,
Okay.
Fan is saying
Okay.
even us AC Milan fans, we have no European football just like United, but we didn't finish that low. That's the only difference. Delete is not suited to Amorim. Exactly the system. Delete is not suited to that system. Any UCL watch along, any UCL watch along, maybe we'll see. See what he's saying up Liverpool. Can you guys crown us already? I know, right? Man, we really
Calm
had
down, calm
we
down.
had a good game this weekend. I mean, tough game, but we found a way. Delete. Okay, we've read that comment already. AB saying all United need to do is look outside the Arsenal, City, Chelsea, and Liverpool and buy the best of the rest. United has poor scouting and business model. I agree
Charlie, that's
completely.
true.
It's really
That's true.
bad. Harvey
That's
saying Stewart, Liverpool have been good. Stewart, Liverpool have been good. Yeah, he was talking to Stewart. Lucky saying I'm with the manager. Our defense to get nasty tackles. I want our defense to get nasty tackles. Hayden, Havan, Matthias Delete, Harry Maguire, Mazraoui, Kobe Maino, or Casemiro. Our defense is not good enough regarding what system we use. SSB saying Manchester United issues. We can spend hours breaking down and talking. It never stops. Honestly, it actually never stops. Our our defense not good regardless. Having seen Dogu, no end product, gets in good positions. No end product from Dogu. Dogu
actually
seems to
Dogu.
me
I
like
noticed that. Yeah.
Dogu seems to me like. Anyways, I'll give my point on Dogu.
Mm.
Ikena is saying not all United players are not good. No one can tell me the likes of Palace, Fulham, Sunderland, Brentford have better squad than United. Problem of United is having the wrong manager for the squad, and you have to look at it that from that angle too. And that's what I'm telling you. Like even
Why is
some
it?
giving some
Why?
points, I'm telling you too.
I
You keep
know, but
saying
why is
Fulham wing backs are better. Fulham, if you take those wing backs and bring them to United, it will be worse. It will be worse than what you're
okay,
seeing.
okay. So okay. Let's look at it.
Telling you.
We're trying to. So for Amorim, we said he didn't pick the right people. Another thing I noticed with him, why does he always make substitution of defender for defender? What's that all about? I'm a bit confused when you're trying to score. But anyways, that aside,
Oh really? So you guys
um,
have watched Inter versus Juventus. I heard it like the
I
brothers,
was
the
really
Thuram
good.
brothers.
Yeah,
I heard the Thuram
yeah,
brothers were like crazy. It was that game,
yeah,
right? Thuram brothers
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
That game, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to start like watching this Serie A and those games. I don't watch those games as
I
well.
watch sometimes. I watch
Start
it
watching. I watch it's
sometimes. Yeah,
more La Liga Prem, but yeah, I need to start expanding
yeah.
my games. Oh yeah.
Okay,
What were
so
you going to
okay,
say?
I'll ask you this question. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
I know, especially United legends, the old
Yeah.
players in the club. Oh, sack the manager. This
Mm-hmm.
is remember Kingsley? he said Ten Hag in with Amorim forever.
Well, yeah, man, that's funny.
Liam is trolling. But remember something.
Mm-hmm.
Before Amorim came in, what was the
Yeah.
buzzword from United fans?
What was it? What
Ten
was it?
Hag
Remind me.
out. Ten Hag out. Was it not Ten Hag out?
Yeah,
He's
Ten
out
Hag
of his
out.
depth. He's this. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's on before Ten Hag. Who was it? Who was it before Ten Hag? Can you remember? Remind
Yeah,
us.
I no. I understand
No,
what you're saying. I understand the trend
good.
you're going
He
on.
was
You're
out.
going on the trend of
This one
like
out.
the
So
fans keep on
at the
kicking out the
end of
manager. But
the game,
wait. Andy,
at the
wait,
end of
I
the
want to
game,
ask you something. I'll tell
yes,
you this. The reason
yeah,
why they wanted Ten Hag out was because of
yeah.
style of play. Ten Hag did not have a style
But
of play,
but he was
and
getting
he was
results.
getting
They have
results in the two
somebody now.
seasons,
They have somebody
but
with a style of play now that is not getting
it
results.
does not
Yes.
fit the guys they have. And there are many times why I need
So
to say
that's
this.
another excuse now.
The
Okay,
fans
they
are
will sack
right. The
Amorim
fans are right
if
if they want to say
they will
Amorim out. They are right
listen.
in this
Wait
case.
now. They will
He does
sack
not want to.
Amorim.
Let me okay.
They will,
Let's use this to play what Amorim said. I think this is a good
okay,
way to dive into
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
Let's
Play
dive into what
what
Amorim
he said.
said. I will play what
Yeah,
Amorim said because
yeah.
can you okay? I didn't
I
play.
Manchester
I can't hear.
United. There are a lot of things that you have no idea what happened during these months, but I accept that. But I'm not going to change. When I want to change my philosophy, I will change. If not, you have to change the man. So, and we'll talk about that every game that we lose. I don't believe in that in the system or whatever. I play my way, and I'm going to play my will until I want to change.
So what are we
Oh
saying?
my God.
So what are we saying? He will never change. He will never change. I'm not saying like, see, adapt. Top coaches are adapting. Adapt.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. So
even if you want to play your 3-4-3, which is your starting
I'll ask,
formation in
I'll
game,
ask you this
I feel
question.
like you
I'll
could
ask you this
adapt to
question.
support to make things
Good.
better.
Okay. Kingsley, why I say, first of all, I look at the root cause.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? We can say, oh, the players don't fit. You say, if let's read some comments. Read some comments before I
Uh,
make my comments.
okay. Liam is saying Amorim is stubborn. It is way. I'm loving the mess at the club. Let me go up and read some comments I missed. I think I missed some comments. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Lucky saying Glazers out. Fans, I have doubts with the manager, but our mentality is not good. Fan is saying I know because you guys are not in Europe, so I'm not sure if is this for you guys or early. Oh, okay. I think he's talking about the game. Lucky saying I'm with the manager regardless of what system we play. Man, Lucky's really with the manager. Lucky's actually I applaud Lucky. He's really with Ten Hag. I said Ten Hag. I'm with Amorim. I don't even know which their manager at this point. Let me saying always back at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? 3-4-3 merchants. Don't change the tactics. Get relegated. Simple. Man, rival fans are like, yeah, don't change it. Keep that. Yeah, keep Amorim. Keep
Yeah.
Amorim. AB saying we need to question people making decisions for United behind the scenes. That's true. I
Yes.
mean, Van
Yes.
Gaal, Mourinho, Ten Hag, all winners, but did not meet expectations with
Exactly.
United.
Expectation.
There are behind
Yes.
the scenes issues that we are not. I'm sure there are behind the scenes things we are not seeing.
That's the root
Behind the
cause,
scenes
and
things that we are not seeing too.
that's why he said there are things you don't understand
Hmm.
in that press conference. Things I see that you don't understand. Right? Keep reading. He
This might
said
be a
Amorim
case
is
where Amorim
stubborn.
will go somewhere else and now win things.
He
Saka Amorim
would
will go
win
somewhere
things.
else, he will
He
go and
would
win
win.
things.
Yes, he would win things if he goes somewhere else.
Fanny saying Leverkusen sacked Ten Hag. I think that was the wrong move, but we don't know what he could have done. Yeah, Ten Hag is just he just doesn't know how to sign players. He's on another level.
No, he
Um,
was trying to force them, right?
yeah, Fanny saying if Louis Van Gaal won the FA Cup and finished fifth and got sacked, why did Eric Ten Hag not receive the same after he finished eighth and an FA Cup? I don't get it because it's almost like they
Yes.
keep on they keep on
The
looking like
standards are
helpless.
changing.
The
Are
standards keep on
changing.
dropping. They keep on looking
Yes.
helpless
He dropped
season to
he dropped
season. It's
to
like
15th.
let's
15th
manage
wasn't
this.
sacked.
Let's manage
15th
that.
he wasn't sacked.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me say 3-4-3 and inshallah. 3-4-3 and vibes, bro. 3-4-3 and vibes. Ikena saying Amorim does not fit the squad, which I agree. The squad is not fit for Amorim. This is a case of a square peg in a round hole. I said it from day one. United should have never employed Amorim. It's a bad decision. I agree that right now the players he has and what he's trying to do and the system he's trying to play is not working. We've seen some good moments in terms of the preseason. I said give Amorim a preseason. You can see the
Yeah.
patterns of play are better. They are creating chances. The final
Yeah.
third is still poor. Why is it poor? Because Bruno is not supposed to be a DM. Bruno is supposed to be in that final third. He's supposed to be the
Yeah.
creative orchestrator in the
Mm,
final third, moving the
yeah.
ball. He's supposed to be
Yeah.
like you imagine Vitinha at PSG. Bruno Fernandes is supposed to be doing what Vitinha is doing at PSG, but
No,
in
no,
that
but he
final,
can't he can't he
you don't
can't do
understand.
what.
You don't understand what I mean. I mean, like creatively, you want your ten to be
Okay,
your
yes,
ten to
yes,
be
yes.
creative.
Yeah.
Bruno is a
Yeah.
very creative player that brings so much
Yeah.
creativity. When you talk about crossing into the box, you talk about long shots, you talk about scoring goals, giving good passes,
Yeah.
vision. You can't use Bruno as a DM just to switch play to Mbuemo, and Mbuemo does not do anything with the ball. Like at some point, something needs to
True.
change, right?
Yeah.
Lucky saying Liam, our players' mentality is not good enough, regardless of systems. That's also a problem too. That's also a problem too. Lucky said, forget about 3-4-3. Glazers out. Glazer say Glazers in. Man, Liam is
I
trolling, man.
troll.
Liam is trolling. I said goodbye, brothers. Tomorrow I got an early flight to watch my club versus Frankfurt on Thursday. You say, wow, Javi. That's a
This
good
year,
one, man. That's a good one.
yeah,
His club is a remind me Galatasaray versus Frankfurt. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good
yeah,
one. Lucky.
yeah,
Good luck with
yeah.
that game, man. We'll watch the game for sure. Lucky saying, Liam, why do you want me to get different managers when our players are not fighting? Yeah, they're not fighting in terms of the defending side. Anyway, let's go back.
Okay.
Let's talk
Let,
about.
let
Let's
me
talk.
give let me give my take, Kingsley.
Okay, give your take. Give your take.
If I was to advise, see, the only way I will
Yeah,
tell you this thing now. The
yeah,
only way this United problem would be solved. Should I tell
yeah.
you the only way? United,
You
United
sound
needs
so
to.
sure. You sound so sure
I'm
that this
so
is the
sure.
only way.
Yes, I'm so sure.
Are you sure?
The
Okay,
only
okay, give it to us.
yes.
Tell us.
In why I said that is because they have tried world class managers. Mourinho finished second, and Mourinho said that was his hardest season in all of his career. Do you know what the brother was battling with?
Damn.
Mentality issues, culture
Yeah,
around the club. When he was
yes,
criticizing Rashford, United fans were on him,
yeah,
saying he's putting down their player. He was trying to maintain the standard.
yeah,
The facility is not up to date.
yeah.
Chelsea, if you see Chelsea, you see Liverpool, you see Arsenal. Go and watch their training videos. See what they do in the gym.
Hmm.
See what their physios are using. They are using machines.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? When
Mhm.
Ronaldo came, he complained. People says, "Oh, scapegoated him. He's this, he's that. Why is he talking like this? Oh, they are still eating the same food since when he left 12 years ago. They are still doing the same thing since when he left 12 years ago. Nothing changed in the building. How possible is that for 12 good years or 13 good years? The only thing that will solve Kingsley, I will tell you, changing AMORIM will not solve any problem.
Mm.
And to be honest with you, coaches would be afraid to go near Manchester United,
Mm.
scared for their
Yeah,
careers.
especially if Amorim
Because
fails.
no, he's failed already.
Anyway,
He's
he's
failed,
failed so far.
except he's failed
Eight
already.
wins.
Except a miracle. Yes,
Wow.
he's failed already. Except a eureka moment comes, a miracle that he decides and say, "Oh, this system. Listen, this system actually does not work." He needs that eureka moment, and that will move him from being stubborn. Let's move from that. That will not still change the issue.
Yeah.
That will not still change that. The issue will still be there.
So what will solve this issue?
The club needs to be sold to American owners.
The owners are the issue.
Yes. The club, Manchester United, needs to be sold to Jim Ratcliffe or whatever I call his name. He's not good enough for the club.
Or Saudi.
Or Saudi owners.
The club just
But
needs to be
Saudi owners.
sold.
Yes, so yes. You know why I say it needs to be sold?
Yeah.
They need Jim Ratcliffe. People
Cutthroat
might add
businessmen
Jim Ratcliffe after actually messed up in the sense that I expected a lot from him.
from
I
Ineos,
expected
right?
that when
Some
yes, when he comes
restructuring.
in, he will come in with some kind of badass movement. Do we say
People
have
say the
a
Glazers are American. Wait, the Glazers are actually American.
no. I mean some people that are different.
Different
That's
from
what
the
I mean.
Glazers.
New
Okay, okay,
owners,
okay, okay.
new
Okay. I
owners. I
understand
mean
what you
new
mean. I
owners.
understand what you
So
mean.
new owners, right? New owners that care about the club. Do you get
Hmm.
what so now what was I even saying now? What we expected from Ratcliffe was when he came in, be like, that's why United fans were excited.
Hmm.
When he comes in, you have 25%. Okay. Oh, Maguire, are you still in this club? Look, are you still? Please find new clubs. Find new clubs, please. Yes.
I'm
An
laughing
example
because of
is this.
Liam. Liam is saying Glazers should keep the club forever. In Glazers we trust. No, but
He's
Liam also
trolling.
said Ratcliffe is a fraud. Honestly, I think
Yes.
he's a fraud too. I think he's a
Yes.
fraud.
What
Fine
did
said you
what
need
did
that Habibi
Ratcliffe
money. I'm telling you, bro. That's Saudi.
yes.
You need
What
to send them
what
to
did
Saudi owners.
what did Ratcliffe do? He sacked staff in the club. Is that the solution? You didn't sack the players. You didn't you they didn't change and
How
what
broke is
the
United? How
they are
broke are
not
they?
broke. Kingsley, you think they are broke? Broke what?
Are you sure they're not broke?
Money for shareholders. Shareholders, are they not still collecting their money? They're collecting their money. So why is the club
Wow.
broke? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand. Yeah.
If shareholders are still collecting their money, the club is not broke.
Yeah.
The club is not broke. He's
Yeah.
an Embrace voice. The club is not broke.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Kingsley, if they for United to change, we're wasting our time. Amorim is not the problem. If okay, Amorim, you went to sign Amorim, like Ikena said, let's bring up Ikena's comments. You went to
Yeah.
sign Amorim, which is a square peg. You know you have a round hole. What are you meant to do if you were serious?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I get it now.
Yes.
Just like how
And
Annie
why is it
Slot could have fit, they knew Annie Slot, Liverpool knew Annie Slot can work with the players
it's
that
the
they have,
system?
and
Yes.
his system fits the
Yes.
guys they have, so they signed Annie
Exactly.
Slot.
And and
I
he
see what
didn't
you're
need to
saying
sign anybody. He didn't need to sign anybody. That's
because he could
FSG
work with
doing.
the guys.
That is having the right owner for your club.
Amorim is a good coach, but maybe he's not the
He's
right
a
one
good
for
man.
for them.
He's a good manager. Amorim is a, you can't tell me this guy is a disaster. He doesn't know what he's doing. Ten Hag is a disaster. He doesn't. Mourinho is a disaster. Conte has won the league again. And you tell me he's rubbish? He's not. The changing the coach is not the problem. That's
Yeah,
why Amorim is saying, sack me if you want. I don't care. Because if you don't back his language is sack me. He didn't say it directly, but from the press conference, sack me if you want. I don't care.
yeah,
If you will not back me and give me what I want, how do I do my job?
yeah.
There are rumors that came out that at in summer, this summer, started
Hmm.
almost start of the season, he went to them and told them he wanted to go.
Ah,
Those
yeah.
rumors came
Yeah.
out, and they said no. They said no.
Mhm.
They said they are not going to accept it. So to me, the owners at the top needs to be different. If it's Habibi money you are going for, go and get Saudi owners. When they come in, they will clean the club. Saudi owners will not take out money, shareholders. They will keep the money in the club. Why are they keeping the money in the club? They want to make the club better, renovate the facilities, update the equipment, data, scouting, everybody buy, clean out the staff, not sacking people that where Manchester United is their livelihood. Remove people that when you remove them, you are bringing changes. Change your
Yeah.
sports scientists. Even if they're eating pizza, it needs to change. Their nutritionist, their sport doctor, everything needs to change. Fresh idea, fresh environment, new training. No, if you can't build a new training facility, renovate the one you have.
Yeah.
Take inspiration. Go send people to Camp Nou and Bernabeu and all these places. Even Bournemouth has a nice training facility. Tottenham in London has a nice training facility.
Say
So
what you want to say about Levy. At least he made sure
and,
the club
and
had a good
Kingsley,
facilities.
yes.
Yeah.
People are blaming Levy, but Levy did wonderful for Tottenham. Right? Now, you now talk of Jim Ratcliffe coming to say, oh, we need a new stadium. We need a new. What the heck are you saying, brother? You need what? You need what? We need a new stadium. It's going to be paid by the government. What the heck are you saying? They should spend. These are the same people that you said they do not have money. Then he comes out, he opens up his mouth with Ineos and says, oh, they need to, it's the government that will pay. So you want to make government to pay for a new stadium. He says for Olympics. Brother, what direction are you? Yes. I don't
It's
want to say
crazy,
what
man.
Harvey's comments. I don't want to say what Harvey, because he said Jim looks homeless yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, when we saw him, we're like, yo, this brother looks stressed.
Brother, yes, he looks homeless because when Chelsea was about to be sold, he came out and said he was a Chelsea fan. Listen to this. He wanted to buy
Yeah.
Chelsea. Jim Ratcliffe wanted to buy Chelsea, claiming he's a season holder ticket at Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Then suddenly he goes and buys 25% in Man U. This guy, is he a Man U fan? What fan is he? What jersey are you wearing, brother? What jersey are you wearing?
Hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
I get what you're
Kingsley,
saying.
the only and I will tell you this thing, we should stop wasting our time. All these Manchester
Mm.
United YouTubers that I see Said and all these guys shouting, "Oh, Amorim out!" Blah, blah, blah. They don't understand the root cause. Go and Kingsley, you can't keep having something that happened over the last 12
Also,
years.
it also goes back to
It's
what
like a,
AB. It goes back to what AB said about the
if people
business
can make the
model. It's
decision,
all
yes,
wrong.
it's wrong.
If you know you're bringing
Wrong.
Amorim, why didn't you just have a plan to know? Okay, this is the system. Our players don't fit this system. We need to buy players that can fit this system. Utilize the January window this summer to
Yes,
review the system for Amorim to get the best out of. I guess sell the guys that don't fit, and then yeah, open heart surgery
that's
basically.
what they need. And I think Radnick. Radnick even said it. I don't
Even
know if
said
Radnick
destructive
said it.
Levy shows up at United.
He
Me, I was
can
saying,
show up.
I
He
know
can
who is right for United, Mr. Levy.
Kingsley, I will tell you this
Man,
thing now.
it's funny, man.
If Levy takes over Manchester United, they won't finish 15th or 18th. They won't.
But Tottenham finish. Where did Tottenham finish?
He
It
sacked
was
the
just
person that was the root. He
anyway, he
sacked.
sacked them. He sacked Postecoglou immediately.
Yes,
No,
yes.
he sacked him at the end of the season.
Because
He sacked
that's
him.
that's not what they want.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's not what they want. So at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
whether the fans like, I'm not a Manchester United fan. It
Yeah.
doesn't bother me. I feel sorry. Every time Chelsea, I pass through the mud. We're mud brothers. I said this in before. Chelsea and mine were mud brothers.
Mm.
But what happened? What's the difference? The owners, when they came in, they cleared the club. They cleared out everything, gutted it to the bare bones. Obviously, if you do that, everything will shake because you
Yeah.
can't do it all at once. These owners did it all at once. They cleared it, clean slate.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, if you look at it, we criticize them in the first season. But the only way you can really implement something and build what you want is
New culture.
clear the
Everything.
building. If the structure you have is shaking, or every day you say, oh, this house might fall. Oh, Man U is falling. And patch this side. Sack the manager. You've patched floor 2. Oh, sack Amorim. Yes, patching floor 10.
Oh man, let me
You are,
let me
like,
give let me
like,
give Liam a bomb
you
for
are,
this one. That was really funny. He said, "Don't go chasing water. Don't go chasing waterfalls."
oh my God.
Ah, this is funny, man.
So, Casey, at the end of the day, you have a 50-story building
Yeah,
that that wa- that needs fixing, right? And every day
yeah.
you see that this building is going to fall. Oh, this building. Oh, no, 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 no. I think we need to patch level. Brother,
Mm.
how many patching would you do? This building
Okay,
will collapse.
I completely understand what
Collapse.
you're saying.
Do you know what
I,
that collapsing means? They will
yeah.
be relegated.
Okay. First of all, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about the owners needing to change. But what is going to happen now? Now, you see, Andy, what you're saying,
Now,
I agree that
now,
that could help
Liam,
fix
well, hold on. Yeah,
the issue from the ground, like the
yeah,
issue from like the foundation of the club. But now
yeah.
that Amorim is there, now that the fans need results, now that they're not
Endurance
winning games,
is all I'll say. Endurance is all they need. Brother, you will endure
long
and be
suffering,
steadfast. Long suffering and endure. Yes. And you know the funny
man.
thing. Let me tell you something. The problem, you see, when Chelsea was going through this phase, when we're Mud Brothers, Manchester United fans, they need to lower their expectation first, because
Mm,
they are living in some
in the
of the
past,
fans,
they're living in the
they're
past.
living in the past, they are living in an alternate reality.
Mm,
Do you get what I'm saying? It's alternate
mm,
reality. The reality of the club now is
yeah.
you have a manager that doesn't have the tools to work. So
Mm,
what is going to happen is not going to work. There's nothing that's going to happen. Do you get?
yeah.
Worst case scenario, if this guy tries his best, if he has a eureka moment where he
Yeah.
just decides, I'm done with this, I'm done with the torture, I'm going to go with academy people, or I'm going to fall at the back, whatever that people have been calling him for, and maybe they get something, but that will not still solve the problem. The problem is still there.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying? The problem is still there. Do you
Is a
get? So
I
now,
get what you're saying
only
100%. It's a big issue, but
you asked me for the solution now. I think the first solution now is Ratcliffe should sell off his 25% first. Yes. If you ask me the solution now, sell it to a Saudi, say Habibi, someone in Saudi, someone that is more
that's
serious.
exactly what I'm trying to tell Andy. Like like what Ike is saying, the thing is the owners are not leaving anytime soon. The quick fix is to sack AMORIM. 8 wins out of
For
31. 4 of the wins to
for
relegated
relegated
teams
teams. Yeah,
is
yeah.
woeful. Just like Slots get a manager that fits the team.
But
That's
what
the
is the
best
system?
thing.
What is the team? Okay, we're
The
talking feed the
boys
team,
you
feed the team.
have.
Okay, Kingsley, let's people on this stream. We've been talking sack the manager, get somebody that fit the system. What is United system? We criticize Ten Hag. Listen, let me just we
But Ten
criticize Ten
Hag
Hag
had
for not having a
a
system.
better record. He had a better record, Andy. He had a better.
Okay, he had a
Let's not
yes,
look.
I know,
Ten
I
Hag
know, I
in
know,
the
I know
first
he had
season, where did he finish? They finished third.
finished
They
third,
finished
yeah,
third.
yeah,
They had UCL
he did.
football. 4-2-3-1
Yeah,
works with this team. 4-2-3-1 works. Ten Hag finished
but
third. They had
Kingsley,
UCL football. Ten Hag's problem was the personnel he signed were not good. That was the only thing
and
that
that
was
same
wrong.
and that same personal
Onana let
is
them
with
see. You cannot rule out the fact that their keeper was so poor. Onana, that's why when you told me yesterday about Onana, I told you that guy is so poor. He let them down in the UCL. He let them down in UCL. Onana was bad. The personnel that Ten Hag was signing were bad. Get a proper coach that can play 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, and they'll be fine. They will get results.
which coach are you bringing now? If we sack Amorim, Nuno, you can get Nuno to stabilize them.
But would they want Nuno's style of, because Nuno is defensive? Do you want
Kingsley,
Nuno to come and
you know
defend?
you know what I even think now. You ask me of the solution. Should I tell you? You ask me of the solution. Hmm?
Now, the solution now.
Now, don't get Ole. Oh, and Liam, please, not Ole. No, Ole is not the solution. No, absolutely not. We don't want Ole at the club. No,
You know, why you saying absolutely no? That even works.
no.
What even works?
Oh my God,
Okay. What's the
Ole.
solution? What's the
Someone that
solution?
was they should. Amorim has played 4 games. He's played Arsenal and Manchester City, which we knew he will never win. We're dreamers. Fans are dreamers, thinking Man U will beat Arsenal. He did not beating Arsenal with that team. Regardless of the system you play, he's not beating
I
Arsenal.
don't believe.
Okay, if you say,
Even if he's not beating Arsenal, he
okay,
can get a
if you
draw
say,
from that game. He can draw that
okay,
game.
if you
Come
think
on.
Arsenal are far ahead in their development.
No, fair enough. He's not beating them,
Yeah,
but you can get something from
yeah.
that game. And we
Okay,
saw they did well in the game. They just did not score,
okay,
right?
okay. City. We're talking of City. City that Guardiola is desperate. His career is like this. It's like a wave.
No, but
Guardiola's career
Guardiola
is
will
like
not
a
get
wave.
sacked anytime
No.
soon.
I'm not saying no. You're not getting what I'm
Mm.
saying. Guardiola has
He
lost.
wanted
He
something
lost
from the
two.
game. Yeah, 2 games. He
Yes.
wanted something from that game. Yeah,
So you said it rightfully. They are not getting anything. You said it before the game.
fair,
So
fair.
already they have played 4 games. We're trying to be
What of
realistic now.
Grimsby Town?
Oh my God, why did you bring that up
Exactly.
now?
No, because you're talking, right? You're talking. You're bringing up games that they will not get anything from
That's
the
the
game.
that's
Then
the
what of
abnormality.
Grimsby Town?
Okay. So 5 games. Let's put it as 5 games they played. 3 of them, Greensby, Fulham, and which other person did they play? And
They played
Burnley.
Grimsby, Fulham, Burnley. Yeah,
How
Burnley
many?
too. By the way, it ended 3-2. They were lucky they got that win. It was 3-2. Burnley could
Okay,
have
okay.
gotten something from that game.
I'll ask you
Mm.
realistically, how many wins should they get from these 3 games? With the players they have, they should beat Grimsby.
In a better system, they should beat
They
Fulham.
should
They should beat
Ful-
Grimsby.
Fulham are not an easy
Yes.
side to
Yeah,
beat.
but you should beat
Chelsea,
them. You
Chelsea
should beat
struggle against
them. You should
every
beat
team struggle
them.
against Fulham. You
Okay,
say you
fair
should
enough.
beat
You
them.
draw
I
Fulham,
struggle.
beat Grimsby, beat
You
Burnley,
Liverpool.
draw
Liverpool.
Arsenal, draw
You can't draw
Arsenal.
us now. They are not drawing
At the
us now. Let's be
Etihad, I said at the
realistic.
Etihad, at Old
No,
Trafford, you cannot draw
they are
Arsenal at
not.
home.
They are not. Not with the players they have. Not with those players. They can't. They can't. So
Abi
keep
said,
the
I think
realistically.
Bournemouth manager is the answer. He said, I think Bournemouth
No,
manager is the answer.
he will
Lucky
not
said,
even
I'm
go there.
giving more time because we've got like 10 difficult fixtures. Oh, man, I don't even know who they are playing next. Can you look up who they are
Chelsea
playing
is
against?
next. Chelsea
Oh,
is
next
next.
is
I'm
Chelsea.
next.
Oh my
I'm
days, man.
next.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't even know if they are winning that game. That might be another L, another loss for United.
So now let's.
Players always treat the managers badly. Mental yeah, Man U players always treat the managers badly. And Lucky say mentality players I don't like because they always explain of this. Okay, I think what Lucky's trying to say, the mentality of the players is very poor, basically. It's very poor. Especially Chelsea next game. Chelsea's next game is Bayern and then
No,
United.
Premier League, Premier League. I mean
Premier League,
Premier League.
Premier League is
We're playing United
you guys,
next.
right?
Yeah, because Man U is not in Champions League, right?
I
So
don't want
their next game is us.
I don't want to be in Amorim shoes right now. Like
So
the pressure is a
Kingsley.
lot.
So
He has to
so
win.
realistically,
He has to try to
The
win.
FA, the FA did not even help him. The FA didn't help him in the fixtures. And even they even set Burnley winnable games together. Amorim has not won back-to-back games since he took over this club. I hope you know.
And he's not going to win anytime soon with that 3-4-3. It's not going to work. At
Okay,
this
so
point, get relegated and start fresh. At least everybody will go, right? When you get
when they
relegated,
get
all those
relegated,
players will
the
go.
owners will go, or the owners will run away. They will
All
sell the
those
club and
players
go.
will go.
No, but they won't get relegated. But
Nah, don't worry, don't
but the
worry.
truth
You
is,
won't get relegated. You get relegated.
Grimsby, Fulham, Burnley, they should
Mhm.
beat Burnley. Come on, and they should beat Fulham.
And they should beat
They should.
Fulham.
They
They
should.
should.
Let's put it
They
like that. They
should.
should be
Confirm.
just like we say Chelsea should be beating Brentford. Did we beat Brentford? No.
No, but
So that's
no,
why I
but
say
the
it's the
selections were
Premier
two were
League.
off. The
No,
selections two were
easy.
off,
Yes.
right? In that
Anyways,
Brentford
because
game.
we're playing Champions League too. They are playing one game away,
Yeah,
so they should beat
exactly.
Fulham.
They should beat
So
Fulham.
realistically, Amorim, we can both agree
Man,
that
that's a good point.
Amorim should have at least 6 points. Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes.
Six out of four.
Let's remove Greensby as an abnormality. That was an Onana horror show. Let's remove that.
Okay.
Do you get? So 6 points, but he has 4. If you were the owners of the club, would you sack him based on that? No.
Not right now, no. It's too early.
Yes.
It's too early to
Because
start him
now
yet. Yeah.
I know we are saying
But it's just that when
he's
people
not
look at
he's
past
not 8
from
games.
November till
Yes.
now, people will feel like
I know they say 8 games, this, that, but that last season was a disaster for him, the players, he was just trying to get by and survive based on the
this brother did not have a new manager bounce. No new manager
it's bad.
bounce.
It's bad.
Like, come on.
It's bad.
You
It's
understand what
bad.
I'm saying? Like, 8 wins, we've said this time and time again. 8 wins
Yes.
out of 81.
Yes.
No new
Yes.
manager bounce. You just keep losing
So
and losing and losing. Yeah, at some point you
so
have to just call a spade a spade. It's looking
so
clueless. And I'm actually
yeah.
very exhausted talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
United, guys.
So
It's crazy.
now so Kingsley, the truth is now is
Yeah.
Amorim is expected to cook a pot of jollof rice. For those of you that know, or he's expected to cook a nice dish to eat for
Yeah.
dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You gave just it's a good example. You know, they had Onana. So it's more like they didn't have a pot to put the ingredients and the food in. Because you have a basket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's basically
Yes.
like pouring water into a basket, basically.
Thank you.
That's
And
basically what's happening now.
he's expected to use that to cook.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So you are
Yeah.
telling him to
I
cook, you
think so
didn't give him
too.
the
I actually have
ingredients.
to agree with Liam. Like, I think Amorim, he couldn't care less. If they sack him, he couldn't care
Yes.
less.
Yes,
At this
because
point, it's like,
he
just
knows
sack
he's a
me.
good manager. Yes,
Sack
sack me.
me.
I
Let
don't
me
care.
go. Yeah. I'm not changing my philosophy, so
You-
sack me. I'm
If
just
you
going to give.
if you even if he changes his philosophy, he's shown that he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes.
As a coach, as Amorim,
Well, I won't
Kingsley,
completely say yes. I won't completely
Kingsley,
say yes. Sometimes as a
Kingsley,
coach, you have to just understand the guys you have.
I just explained to you that even if 4 at the back, he will still leave 3 people at the back when they are playing out. In his system, he uses, and I'm sure
Pep changed
and
to
I'm sure,
4-1-4-1. 4-1-4-1, Andy. You cannot play
look at
4-1-4-1.
you say 4-1-4-1.
4-1-4-1. It
Well,
can be 3-3-3. You can even break it to 3-3-4.
Kingsley, 4-1-4-1.
You're
Do you
more
know how
secure.
City
You can
set up
easily.
yesterday? City was set up as 4-5-1 yesterday when
He
they
can
scored
play
those 2 goals.
4-5-1. He can play 4-5-1. He can. He can.
Okay,
You know that you have a
let's
weak
like
team. You know that you don't have good midfielders. Why play a system that doesn't support the guys that you have? The two man
if I
playing in the
was
midfield, they are not good. They're
if
not
I
good.
was
So why play
Amorim,
that kind of midfield?
if I was Amorim, the only modification I can make now is to change it to 3-5-2. That's the only modification.
In
I'm not
possession of the
modifying
ball,
any
right?
without possession. Like in possession, 3-5-2. It will morph into, when we are like fully attacking, to morph into 3-3-4. That give me
Exactly.
balance.
That's what Pep
Balance
did against
three.
Wolves. 3 3
Yeah,
4.
give me
Pep did against
give me
Wolves.
balance, a balance of three, when we want to set up
Yeah.
again, obviously use 3-5. So if we are mid block, there are 5 people there that are helping. You've
Pretty
doubled. There's a
much.
lot of people. Do you
Yeah.
get to help those defenders? That's the only tweak he
Can I
can
say
make.
I disagree? And the good coach is
Yeah.
flexible. In a game last season, Slot was said
Mm,
to have used 4 different formations in just one game. You can't
mm.
stick to a 3-4-3. That simply is shit. I'm telling you. I've
No,
said
no,
this.
he can.
Thank
That's
you,
what
Ken, because
I'm
I've told
saying.
Andy this
He
time and
can.
time again.
He can morph. He can
In
morph
game, tweak.
the
Why are you
yes.
okay? Let me explain something to you. Why are you bringing
Yeah.
out a tactical board? Grimsby
No,
Town.
He's
You're
confused.
moving
He's
tactical
confused.
pieces.
He wants
Grimsby
to see whether he
Town.
can move the earth. He's confused, brother. He's
Come on.
confused.
Like I respect Lucky a lot for saying that he wants to back the manager, and I understand the sentiment of like going through that
Instantly.
instability of changing manager is tiring. But at some point,
Yeah,
let's be honest, man. Let's be
yeah,
honest. Is
yeah.
bad at this
But
point. Nah.
on what Ikena said, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
3-4-3. The modification at this point, because of how far this brother has gone, you live with your decision. You have to die with it. He has
Mhm.
to die with this decision. 3 at the back, should die with it. But the only thing he can do now to save his face is morph that formation into 3-5-2. If it's really terrible, like you see your team are collapsing by the point of death, 3-6-1. Why are you laughing? Why they're
Because
not winning
I don't know if you're
anybody in
trolling
the
or
middle?
you're serious.
Eh?
I don't know if you're trolling or you're serious.
I'm serious.
Bro, I said
I'm
3-6-1.
serious. Yes. Yes. All those people that are in front, why are they in front when you cannot get a win? You must wait,
No, come on now.
move
3-6-1.
everywhere. If we have one chance, just keep Mbuemo in
No, no,
front.
no, 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 no. Come
Kingsley,
on, no, no,
in
no,
this Man U team,
no.
all the chances they have
I
been
don't
getting.
understand the Kane. I said he
Uh,
said who are the 5 or the 6 in the midfield? I don't understand. Three
that
six
that is
one.
left, that is left for
Come
AMORIM.
on. It's not
He
that
will decide.
things are not
He
that
will
bad.
decide.
Nah.
He will
Nah, nah.
decide that. He will decide that. But in this
I
Manchester
personally
United
think, do you
team,
know what I think
all
you should
the
play? Do you know what I think Amorim
well,
should play? I
well,
think Amorim can play
he will not go too
four
far at the back. Don't
wait.
flex on it. He will die by. You see that 3 at the back he wants to play. He will die
Like,
by it.
see, most coaches, right, are
Mm,
playing 4-2-3-1 in their initial setup, right? In
mhm.
game, in possession of the ball,
They
and in
change
different
it, obviously.
phases of the game,
Yeah,
midfield,
yeah.
defense, and attack.
Maresca
It,
does 3
it
2 5.
changes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you play a 4-2-3-1, right, that is
Mm.
a safe formation. You have Euro, who is one of the highly talented young center
Very
backs in
good.
the world.
Very good.
Very, very good. You have Euro there. You have
Yeah.
Delete, right?
Mm,
You have Mazraoui, you have Dogu.
mm,
That is a good. I'm not lying to you, Andy. That is a good back line. Let's not deceive ourselves. Euro,
mm.
Delete, Mazraoui, Dogu is a good back line. It's
It
not
is
bad.
actually.
It is not
Yeah.
terrible. It's okay. The two you want there, you can use Mino and Casemiro for now. Mino and Casemiro
Mhm,
as the two. Casemiro is sitting, he doesn't need to commit that high. Mino is the one that
mhm,
doing that McAllister type of role is more box to box. It's more
mhm,
of the 8, right?
mhm,
Then you have your three. Your
mm,
three, Mbuemo, Bruno Fernandes, and whoever you want to put in that place, maybe Mount or Cunha or whoever you want to put on that, or Ahmad, actually, I say Cunha, Ahmad, Bruno, Mbuemo, the 3. And then the one
mhm,
is Sesko. I am not a coach. I am not a
mm.
coach, and I'm telling you, this lineup can beat some teams. This lineup I just said can beat some teams.
Sorry, just remind me who you said that is sitting people in front of that defense again. Just say the name out loud.
Mino and
The 2 people.
Casemiro. Kobe Mino and Casemiro. And then the
Kingsley,
3,
I would like to
Bruno,
tell you.
Mbuemo,
Mm,
and Ahmad. Let Ahmad
yes.
be a winger. Let Mbuemo be on the right wing. You talk about you want Mbuemo to get the ball. Mbuemo is not doing anything in the final. He's not scoring goals. Then let Mbuemo get the ball wide and try to cut
Mhm.
in into the box or give a cross into the box.
Which
Let
is
Sesko
always
actually
good.
try to nod. Let Sesko try to nod the ball inside the back of the
Okay.
net.
True, true,
Let
true.
Bruno Fernandes be
You're
the
right.
creative 10 that is helping orchestrate things. When Cunha comes back, you can play.
Mm,
If Cunha comes back, then you find a way to fit Cunha into this system. Find a way to fit Cunha in.
Okay,
Sometimes
that's
let
fine.
Sesko
But
rest, put Cunha up front. Ahmad is a very
okay,
creative player. Ahmad
with
Ahmad should be up
with
as a
with
winger.
what you just with what you anyways what you just mentioned is decent. It will get you results. Do you get? It will get you is much better than what Ten
It's
Hag
much
had.
it's much
Yeah.
better.
If Ten Hag had this team you said, probably he could have gotten a better result than what he even got.
And also,
He will see he will still have the job, right?
Ikena is saying I think
Of
Amorim should
4-4-2.
play
4-4-2 is
4-4-2.
balance.
The
Yeah.
two wingers support the fullbacks
Winger support.
defensively.
Yeah.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
fullbacks can
Yeah.
overlap and help attack. Good. Put
Yeah.
Sesko
Yeah.
and Cunha up front as the two. Is it
Yeah.
even better?
Actually.
Even this is
Yeah.
even good.
Yeah. Yeah.
This what
Yeah.
see, we are not even coaches. I don't know if Ikena is a coach. We are not coaches, and we even
Umbuemo
know
will be one
that
of
this
the
could
four.
help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mbemo could be one of the four as a
Yeah.
midfielder. Mbemo right
Yeah.
midfield here. A Mount or whoever or this thing can be left midfield. Support Dogu.
Who is
Dogu is
there?
not. Dogu does not do. Dogu does
Bruno will
not
be
do
the four.
anything for them in that final third. Dogu does not have any output. We've said
Bruno
this.
can be on this side.
Dogu does not have any
Okay.
output in the final third. He does not have any output. He doesn't. How many
Yeah.
times does he do anything creative in the final third? When he goes high, what does Dogu do when he goes high?
Actually,
Nothing.
now that I think of it, to just balance the situation and let them get moving, he should play a 4-4-2. Actually,
You can defend in 4-4-2.
yes,
You can
that's
attack.
what. If I
The
was their
4-4-2 can
manager,
morph into something
that's
else.
what I would do. If my team is really struggling, right, you just go to a balanced formation: 4-4-2. Bruno, Casemiro, Mino, and Umbuemo. Then just keep
Bruno,
Sesko
Casemiro,
and
Mino,
Cunha up front.
Mbeumo. Bruno,
Keep
Casemiro,
Sesko up
Mino,
front.
Mbeumo. Yeah. You can
Then
even make
Sesko,
Bruno talk in sometimes. You can even make Bruno
yeah,
talk, depending on how your formation will morph in that final third
yeah.
too. Yeah, Bruno could even join. Mbeumo could even join them up front. It could be 4-3. You could even form into 4-3-3
Three,
or
three, four.
3-3-4. 3-3-4.
Yeah,
Bruno
I'm up
goes
to
high.
3-4.
This other guy, Mbeumo goes high and joins the two, and you have 3-3-4, and you will still get results.
You get result actually, but
He's
at
just
the same
stubborn.
time,
He's just Amorim is just stubborn.
at the same time, we know Amorim is not playing for at the back. He has to die. So that's what I say. He has to die by this formation.
Then sack him. That's why fans are saying
No,
sack him.
but Kingsley,
He
do you
doesn't
know
want to change.
what I'm saying is if he tweaks even the three at the back formation, he will get results. He would. Kingsley, he would get result with 3-5-2. He would. He would. Do you get? So at the same, yeah, you say
Honestly, Ken, I don't even know. We spent almost like an
yeah,
hour 22 minutes on United, bro.
we're
Let's
meant
move.
we're
Let's
meant
move to something else. Let's talk
yeah,
about Liverpool
eh,
and Arsenal, bro. Thank you for giving
yeah.
us that. Like we spent almost an hour I'm actually exhausted. I wanted to tell you a long time. I'm tired of talking about
I'm
United.
having it's painful.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I don't want to be Amorim right now. He said 3-4-3-2. What?
Well, that's a lot of people in the team. Lucky.
Yeah,
Three,
Lucky man. The Lucky is a
three,
passionate United fan. I'm
three,
actually,
three, 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 four.
Lucky really believes in the manager and everything. Let's talk about
So,
Liverpool.
yeah.
So Liverpool, we won 1-0, against Burnley. It wasn't the game we expected for most Liverpool fans. I think for me personally, I knew it was going to be a tough game. Remember, I told you Burnley away is not going to be easy. Coming into this
Yeah.
game, let's not forget, Burnley, they've not lost at home since last season. So this loss
Yeah.
against Liverpool is their first
Was
loss
it first?
since last season. So
That's crazy.
it was a
That's
tough game.
crazy.
I'm not going to lie to you. Brown came on the watch along. Ikena didn't come for that watch along or Stewart, but Brown came for the watch along. And we did have that conversation on Viet and what we thought about Viet. I want to know what Ikena thought about Viet and how he
Well,
played.
I went and I watched Viet. It was
What did you
not that
think?
it was not that terrible. Like people like you made me think. Vet was he had an okay game, but he
Okay
was not
game.
like I saw
Yeah.
improvements. I saw
Yeah.
improvements from the previous games. Say Liverpool had a game similar to this last season, you
Yes,
remember?
that was exactly
Currency after a
how it was. Liam,
oh
yeah, bye, Liam. Yeah.
man,
We'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
yeah,
That was exactly how it was. That Nottingham Forest game. It gave me that was
yeah,
what I was telling you to yesterday. We watch along.
yeah,
It gave me that vision of that game of like how we struggle to break them down, low block
yeah.
teams.
And they could
You just sit back
and they
and
could have
defend.
scored. They could have scored.
They could have scored us. When Anthony, I told you that Anthony strike that went over
Scored.
the post,
They could have
they
scored.
could have
Kingston, that
scored
would be a disaster.
because we spent
You
the whole
guys,
time trying to get a win,
that's
get an equalizer, and
and
still trying to win.
another thing I noticed in that game is I know people said, oh, they sat back completely. Burnley did not like do
No,
a wall. They didn't really build a wall for you
when they
guys. So I
found the
was like,
chance to attack, they did. They came out and they
yeah, I was
attacked.
like Burnley are not really building. A few times everybody behind the ball, but it was not like they built a very big wall that you guys were getting in and getting chances.
Yeah.
Even from them, every man behind the ball, right? You guys were getting chances.
Mm.
He say
It's,
say
it's
and
Man
it's
United
Man
fans who
Man
keep rising the price
United.
to Vit. It keeps rising the price to Vit's price tag. They are 150 million pounds right now when it's
Like,
around 110. I think for Viet it's like the
it was Kingsley.
expectation.
I saw an
Mhm.
improvement in Viets. And I saw what throughout the game because I watched the game. I watched like few times he lost the ball. I went back. Right. I know he's destabilized your
Yeah,
team, but Kingsley,
just
we
little
watched him in
bit, yeah.
the first, second, third, and fourth game. I'm seeing an improvement in him.
But let's go to Ikena's comments, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
About
Yeah.
Viet, specifically about Viet breaking down low block teams. Do you feel like he did that? He broke them down? Because you're
No.
bringing Viet for that added,
It didn't.
and you don't forget, Soboslai is
No.
a good 10.
No.
But
No.
Soboslai, our problem with Soboslai was we wanted more output from Soboslai as a
Yeah.
10, right? Viet
Yes.
was brought in to increase that output, creativity,
Mm,
break low block teams. So
mm.
it definitely was not what based on
I think
expectations.
he
He
was
didn't meet.
trying to.
He
He
tried,
was trying to,
tried,
but
but he
most
didn't
of the
meet
passes didn't get through. Most of them.
most of the.
But
Mm-mm,
what I would say with Viet, I'm seeing the what do I say it now? I'm seeing the intention is there. The intent
mm,
is more or less like I remember when Kopama went through that huge drought of like 7 months where he could not score.
mm.
You keep seeing him trying. You keep seeing him trying. The goal is not coming. He's trying. You
Yeah.
see it. You see the intention. Viet he's not had an assist, right? He's not.
I
He's
don't
not.
I don't think so.
I
I
don't
don't think
think
so.
so. I don't think so.
I can't remember him having an assist.
I don't think he's had an
Has
assist.
he?
I don't think so. See, guys, remind me if he has. Maybe if he's had,
Maybe
maybe
to
one.
Ekitike. Let me check. You keep talking. Let me
Yeah,
check.
yeah, or maybe one, maybe one. But
Mhm.
you constantly see his intention. You constantly see his intention to
Yeah.
give that pass but he's always looking for the more difficult option. That's what
Keep
I
it
saw in the
simple.
Burnley game.
Keep it simple,
Mm.
bro. Like
So
keep it simple.
that's what I saw.
Sometimes
But I've seen improvement in him.
yeah, he has
He's
an
not been
assist.
up
He had
to
an
the
assist in
standard
the
you
community
want.
shield. Community shield, yeah.
The friendly cup.
Yeah, community shield. He has not had an assist in the Prem, no.
Is not is not
Yeah,
in
How
in
many
the Premier League.
community shield, yeah. He
It's
has a
a
big fat zero G.
it's,
Yeah, but you get where we are coming from as fans, like price tag
yeah,
wise, expectation wise, prodigy
but
wise.
it's the
We're
same thing.
expecting you were cooking in
I know.
Germany. We're expecting you to come here and like do some things.
It's the same thing I told you about Caicedo when he started. I said, give him time.
Mm.
Yes, I saw the signs. Give him time. He's now understanding that he doesn't have much time on the ball.
And they
His
will not
game is
give him any time on the ball too.
yes, and I saw it clearly in Burnley. Anytime he receives it, he knows he doesn't have time. He tries
Mm.
to look for a pass quickly to then he misplaces the ball. He will get it right. That's what I think.
But you look at guys like Gravenberch that is so like composed all the time.
How was Gravenberg in his first season? Was he
No, Gravenberch
discomposed? He wasn't.
did not get much playtime. Oh. He didn't get
But
much
he
playtime on
was
that club.
I know, but he wasn't
But
he
yeah, to be
wasn't
fair, it's not a fair judgment because over time he has gotten used to
he
the
was
pace. But
yes, he
Gravenberch,
wasn't
when he plays too, look at the game, bro. Look at the
yeah,
touches. Look at the turns.
yeah,
Look at how he's
yeah,
receiving the ball, how he's moving with the ball. Like Gravenberch masterclass in that game was crazy. Look at
yeah.
Soboslai. Like Soboslai too. Anyway,
Mm.
Soboslai, these guys have had time. It's not a fair comparison, right? So I'm
Mm.
still with the point of giving him time, but how
Give
much
him
time?
time.
I guess how much time is what
I'll
one
ask you
has in
another
mind.
question. The brother that plays left wing for you guys, Gakpo. His first season, it was a total mess. Klopp was trying
It
him
was not a
left, right,
total. It
center.
was not really a total mess that first season.
You,
because
Yeah.
he scored goals, he was playing out of position. He was a left winger
Yeah.
that Klopp played as a 9, that Klopp played as a 10. Klopp was
Yeah.
playing Gakpo in all sort of positions apart from that left wing. When Arne Slot
Mm.
came, Arne Slot moved Gakpo back to that left wing. So Gakpo
Yes.
was playing
Yes.
out of position for
Permanently
Klopp. He moved him
for
there
long.
permanently because he realized that that's where Gakpo like
He's good
thrives.
at
He's really good there, right? And he now started
mm,
playing Luis Diaz as the false 9,
forward,
right?
which was a
That
bit
was
better.
which was a bit better, right, for us and stuff. Yeah, man. Say
I
Andy,
saw
we
that.
just we did anything yesterday because of how poor Burnley was. We play Palace next, and you again see how very poor Wheat is. Do you know yeah, I told you
Yes,
yesterday. He had
I saw it.
21
I saw it.
possessions, lost
Yeah,
possessions
lost.
against Burnley. It's not come
Wow.
on, come on. For 110 million. Think about the price tag.
Actually,
You
but
expect a little bit better. A little bit better.
but the thing is that really
Ekitike,
the price
Ekitike has come in,
the,
Ekitike has scored.
he's
Ekitike has
done well.
assisted.
He has done well. He's
In
done well.
how many games, right? So
Two goals,
two
right?
goals and an assist. I think he has
He's
3
okay.
GA so far in,
Yeah.
in
And
like
he
how many,
almost
like 4
scored. He
games.
almost scored. He almost scored against Burnley.
I just feel like, yeah, let's talk about Keke. So Keke's got solved out in 38 minutes because he got a yellow card and then dives, slot of space. Yeah, Keke's he dived. They gave him a yellow card. Then he grabbed that man. That you remember, he saw the
I
tackle.
saw it.
He almost got another yellow. Slot
I
was like,
saw it.
yeah, we're not about to get a red in this ground. Get a red
But
card and
that
play with
that
9 men.
that is that decision from Slot might win you the league.
You
Yes.
think so?
Yes. Because if it's Ateta
You
will leave
have
him there. If no, I'm telling you the fact. If it's
mm-hmm.
Guardiola will not sub him. When he makes
Mm,
mistake, he will not start rubbing his bow dead. I'm like, what can he do
yeah,
now? If it's Maresca,
yeah.
Maresca would
And
Maresca would leave him.
mm,
But it's only a bold manager that does not take, and that what he did there was telling the team, I'm not here to play. I tell you, the look on his face every time I see him is like, brother, we're not here to play. We're here to
even when he subbed him out, he told him like
he
he
was
made
just
some
warning me.
signals to him like,
Yes,
hey,
I saw him. Like,
whatever you
brother,
did there, that's why I
what are you
subbed you
doing?
out. Go and
Please
sit
don't
down.
do this in this don't do
Robertson
this in
come
this
in.
silly
Like
game.
when Robertson came in, game,
Oh,
yeah,
was good. Was okay. Was
solid,
okay. Was
solid.
okay.
It was
Right?
good.
And the reason probably they bought Cockers because Robertson started making mistakes.
Yes,
And it's like I stopped using Robertson because of this, because of
mistakes.
you. So
I think Kekes too.
oh,
Kekes is struggling to find his feet. But I don't know because
can we judge?
the last time Slot
Can
did
we?
this,
Mm,
sub somebody out was Kwanzaa, and Kwanzaa didn't get much minutes after that. The last time he subbed somebody in the first half, it was Kwanzaa last
oh,
season.
he's done it before.
Yes, Kwanzaa, he
Oh
subbed him out in
my
the first half.
goodness, he was not playing well.
You think his brother plays? After
That's
that,
what I'm telling you.
after that, don't be surprised
Yeah,
moving forward that Robertson will start starting over Kekes. Don't see Slot is like that. He's like that.
doesn't joke. He
Actually,
doesn't
he's
joke,
like
and he's
that.
good.
Um,
He's good at
so
it.
as we say, number 10 lose the ball a lot. We need Viet to keep the ball more and play quicker, decrease the amount, decrease the amount of
And I and I
ball possession loss, I
and I
guess.
think one of the issues I saw with Viet is he's not really carrying the ball
He's
like I
not.
expect him to. Like
He's
every
not.
time you give him the ball, it feels like he wants to pass it. You mustn't pass. Is he not skillful? For 115, he should have some skills.
Like
Even if it's just
dribble, even if you don't.
croqueta. You see Gravenberg using croqueta most of the time. He just, croqueta now.
Yeah, yeah, I
But
know
with
what
the
you're
right hand.
saying. Like, yeah.
Gravenberg, that's the basic thing we teach on that 13 and on that 12. For
No,
150 million,
but I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Viet has like a lot of pressure. I don't get it. I don't get what's going on. But you look at someone like Reinders at City and like how Reinders played against Wolves and like Reinders all the
carry the
carry the ball
ball.
forward
Yeah,
and you expect Viet to do
yeah.
something like that. But in some moments he showed his
Mm,
quality. But over the overall picture, when I look at even stats
mm,
wise, you guys can go and check the stats of all our players from that game. He
mm.
was the worst in terms of stats. He was the worst. So it's like
It was actually.
it's not good at all. It's not good at all. Salah did not have a good game either, but Salah is a moments player, right? We keep him there and hope that a moment will come where Salah will show quality. But
He
Salah had
scored
a
the penalty. That's
Salah
the
had a
moment.
stinker. I'm not going to lie. Salah did not do well all game, but the penalty was a good pen. He scored, so we move
Mm.
on. But yeah, I don't know.
He said he deserves a red for not diving smartly.
Yeah, man, that brother, like, he was so unintelligent, man.
Yeah,
Skydiving, the way he dived, like, if you watch it back, you're like, come on, he could have even got the ball. What was
he's
the
an
point of the
amateur.
dive?
Yeah.
What was the point? Said
SSB
I'm
said he's
more,
worried about McAllister.
yeah, it's looking like
Why is that?
I don't know. Is he feeling like he's not finding his feet, SSB? But yeah, once okay, SSB said something. He said, "What if Isaac is the missing link?" I've been having this dream about a Viet Isaac. Viet assist
So
Isaac goal.
you are thinking that Isak will bring out the best in Viets.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
think
see,
so either.
McAllister looks injured.
He,
Are,
he-
are
he-
you guys
no, but he's
managed?
coming back from being injured, right? He's not completely fit. SSB. I don't think he's completely fit. Oh, I don't think he is. I don't think McAllister is
No, no,
completely
no.
fit. But Issa coming into the team, I think it would help improve quality for sure, improve our quality. But we have quality
But
with Ekitike.
what would
So
you drop? Who would you drop?
if I'm going to be honest with you, I think Ekitike will go on the bench. He'll start
Oh
getting
my
subbed out. We'll
God.
start getting subbed out for Isak. Ekitike will play like 70 minutes. Isak will come in for the rest of the game.
Then you keep
Ekitike
then
will
you
play
keep
70
using
minutes.
Viets.
Isak,
You keep using Viets.
we'll keep using Viets. We'll keep using him.
I don't think it's fair. You
I
might
think
as
we'll
well
keep
just go
using
with
him.
Sobo Slide, McAllister, and Gravenberg. Just
No,
use
but
the
Gakpo is not bad. I don't think we should drop Gakpo SSB. I don't think so, is that bad. I think
drop
Gakpo is
Gakpo
good.
and use a Ekitike on wide.
I think Gakpo is good wide. I like Gakpo wide. Gakpo is always a threat. He's always a
Oh,
threat.
so,
We can be
so
subbing out Gakpo for Rio and give Rio more time. Right. I like the fact that he subbed in Rio for Rio to come in and do something, but I don't think that we should drop Gakpo. I think Viet, I don't understand what's going on with him, but that will come with time. But the problem now is I don't know how the lineup will look in other competitions. Maybe we might have different teams in other competitions and how we set up. You get what I'm saying? Like maybe some games
yeah.
Subusai doesn't play as right back, he plays as a 10 and Frimpong comes in. Right, or Subusai
Mm.
plays in place of McAllister with Viet, um Gravenberch, and then Frimpong comes in. So I don't know. I don't know how
Um,
we'll play. I really don't know how we'll set up in some of these games, but I don't know.
yeah, Sobosla as right back. I wanted to ask you against a big team, are you going to do that?
You don't think it works? Why?
Okay.
Do you don't think it works too?
I'm a bit skeptic. Anyways, play Chelsea with Sobosla as a right back. I will really enjoy that because Garnacho will be there. So it'll be a nice day.
All this talk, toothless Garnacho that will not do anything. Like, come on.
If you
All this
say,
talk.
if you
It's
say,
just talk, bro. Sobosla as right back is
you
not
say,
is not bad. It's not bad, but I
or
get what you're saying. Like
you are
Bradley is more
you can,
solid
yes,
defensively.
you
I
are
agree.
killing what he could offer you in the midfield.
In the
When you put
midfield.
him at
I mean,
right,
the point of him
right?
at right back is for him to be a false back either ways, right? To talk into the midfield. So that's how I see it. But yeah, any final thoughts though?
Uh Final thoughts on United. The conclusion is they need new
Yeah.
owners. That's all done. Amorim, like Ikena advised you, Kingsley advised you, 4-4-2,
Mm,
right? 4-4-2. But if I was to advise you, stick with your decision and die by it. Do
mm.
you get? Just
Okay,
tweak that three at the back.
let's check. Let's
UCL
before we
games.
go, let's just check UCL games. Just give me a sec.
Yeah.
Let me check UCL games. UCL games tomorrow. So UCL games tomorrow. We have PSV playing Union SG. We have man. I'm so happy. I just have to say I'm so happy the UCL is back. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you. That's my favorite competition. I'm so happy UCL is back. PSV is playing Union SG. Atletico Bilbao playing Arsenal tomorrow. We have Juventus playing Dortmund. We have Benfica playing Qarabag FK. We also have Tottenham playing Villarreal. We have Real Madrid playing Marseille tomorrow. Wow, that's
So
some
many
games,
games.
bro.
Which game will I even watch? That's my
That's
biggest
some games,
problem.
bro. I will definitely watch the
Sa-
Madrid game. That one for sure. I would
Madrid
definitely
won.
watch the. I might not be able to
Madrid,
watch the Arsenal game, but I really want to watch that Arsenal game. I'm not going to lie to you.
Arsenal versus who?
Arsenal versus Atletico Bilbao, bro. That would be a good game.
It's a
Juventus
good game.
Dortmund will be a very good game, but I prefer the. I think I'll watch the Real Madrid Marseille, bro.
Yeah.
I think I'll watch the Real Madrid Marseille. I think Gakpo and Salah have been poor. Diaz competition, but yeah, brought the best out of Gakpo. Now he feels complacent because it's Rio that is at his back. Now that he's alone, he's back to being poor. Since Salah just signed a new deal, he has scored 4 goals. Yeah, Salah too is just like I don't know. People are saying that he's been affected by Jota's death. Like Jota is still
Salah.
recovering from that. Yeah, that's what some people were saying online, comments and stuff. But I just feel like this season he has not really been up to the Salah we saw last season. No, last season was a new manager, new expectations. I feel like I don't know if that pushed him, but we'll see. I guess I don't want to use this game to judge anything because it was a game right after international break. So I feel like it is expected that the game will not be as smooth as we expect. So let's see in the next couple games what happens. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. I appreciate you guys for coming, man. Lucky, SSB, Ikena, Liam came. So many guys came on the stream today.
Maybe
Happy,
man,
AB,
that
Bagman. Wow, like so many guys. Farhan even came too. I appreciate
yeah,
you guys. You guys
Liam
don't forget, we're live every day, 5:30. We're now
Lucky.
starting 5:30 p.m. CST. 5:30 p.m. CST. That's when we start our lives. You guys subscribe, please, if you've not done so. Well, on our way to 3K subscribers before the end of the year. Please do. We're bringing our calling segment very, very soon. We're still fine-tuning the final details. You guys get a chance to call in and give your thoughts if you want to. I appreciate you guys for coming as well. Like it means a lot, you guys. Please come back tomorrow after the UCL. We'll talk about the UCL stream tomorrow. UCL, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I appreciate you guys, man. Tomorrow, later.